I'm very curious if Apology
Oh,
Boys
they're
pick-
both Juggernaut.
Okay, so they must have agreed to something before coming into this, but all right, the classic Juggernaut v Juggernaut top 8 qualifier match in TNS. What we're all ready to see.
Wait, actually, okay. It is the technology to do Juggernaut to counter it because Blitzcrank recently gained back. If you remember, had that like unblockable off of the tag launch. Like if you did tag launch in Juggernaut with Blitzcrank, you could just air throw the incoming off the snapback, and they brought that back. So maybe that is what Apology Boy tried to dodge by going for this Juggernaut Illaoi, and it's working out so far. Able to put him in the corner, able to set up the tentacles, but a level 3 already coming out. The colors mess me up every time. I never know when a Juggernaut or sidekick player has level 3.
There's no way to tell. It's your guess is as good as mine. But man, I mean, Tate guess right there. The jump in body splash is gonna connect, securing the first round here. Great start in the Jug v Jug matchup. Able to get a clip on the jump over as well. Just keeping the momentum up.
Oh my, what a start for Tate here. Put him in the corner. Doesn't even need to steam up. Just walks up and it hits you anyways. But the jump to dodge the command grab saves Apology Boy's life here. It's going to be a full corner conversion with all these tentacles up.
Unfortunately for Tate, wasn't able to confirm off that opening in the corner. Got carried all the way back across the screen, and the second opening should lead to a real tough spot. The classic multiple lights with the Illaoi to get the bounce on the tentacle as well. Now you got to guess for your life. Oh, that's a good guess. Air throw.
I mean, very strong call-out option and the Fury break into a tentacle super, but we just got to run past it and at another level. Just not quite ready for it.
Yeah, I have a feeling Tate's going to be letting these rip all night until he gets actually punished for it.
I mean, why not, right? If it's working, ain't broke, right? Just go crazy. Oh, a break bait that just does not work out. Oh my god, we're running.
Just barely out of range to get that follow-up. The light connects in the air, no follow-up, but the 2H after is going to wrap it up. Tate takes the first game here. We'll see if they're riding it out Jug only. It looks like they are.
I mean, you gotta be honor at this point. Right? Like, if you've committed this far, the first person to switch off, like that's horrific.
Yeah, no, it's like the rule 1 of this game. Like you really got to respect it at that point. You do have the option of changing characters between rounds if you want to give the Vi on Jug a shot, but right now it's not looking like Illaoi's going to get the job done.
I mean, another great start here for Tate. Able to put him in the corner, steam all the way up. And now you got to guess for your life, and get up attack was correct, but the command grab has armor.
No super, so not able to follow up after it, but great awareness to use the armor there. And of course, Apology Boy's going to be ready for that running back grab. Just got to keep holding up.
Oh, nice. Finds the parry. Would have killed you if you didn't get it. The chip would have just been enough, and now it deals no damage. With Fury and Juggernaut, it just doesn't do anything. And what a super from Tate, able to dodge the stand medium from Illaoi and take the first round.
Yeah, definitely a nice round there from Tate as well. 3 straight so far, 1 away from taking this set. And in a great position here as well. See, do we spend for steam? No. Gonna hold on to that meter for now. And the 2H somehow connecting on the other side. Looking like Caitlyn out here.
It's so powerful, but the parry on the tentacle from Tate, sending him full screen, and the reset into double reset, and you were wrong both times. Not able to get a Fury breakout. We got to see, does Juggernaut give you enough health to save you? And unfortunately, it does not, Nitten. It's going to be Tate going 2-0 in the set, making it into top 8 with Juggernaut somehow. Play this team, do play it for the freestyle, just because everybody likes freestyle, right? I feel like it just gives you so many options, but I mean, the stuff that Obelisk does is pretty crazy, so hopefully we'll get to see him later. But right now, we're watching Mickaleaf and Conspiracy, like you were saying, and we're going to get right into this match. They're letting the intros rock, you know, first match on stream, got to make it cinematic, but I'm excited to see how this goes, and off to a great start for Mickaleaf here.
Right into that Eris too. A really valuable tool for Illaoi to kind of control the space. And if you're not ready for exactly tracking that spacing, it can cross you up pretty easily. So going to be seeing a lot of that, I'm sure. But right now, both players looking like they're trying to find their footing here. Get that first clean hit and own. Oh, the blocked burst is not how you want to start your first match of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, just getting right off to a baited burst here into a full combo. No, like, a dart Oki after, but we're still getting a nice limit strike here, building up some of that extra meter. And here comes Blitz. He's coming at you.
So unfortunate. Really good call to use the assist and tag to cover that gap on the mashable by S1, but or SU rather. But unfortunately, yeah, if you're not getting that command grab, you're just going to be eating it. They know how to hold up back. This time it is going to work out though. They're just letting it rip. Who needs a carrot cancer?
And sometimes you're running at them, and if you're not ready, then it's like the speeding train, but you're running on the tracks. Like you got to figure out a way to get lateral there. But already going in, getting the super, bringing them all the way to the corner here. But the overhead finds them, and we're forced to use the break.
Yeah, the Vi special 2, getting that reversal level 1, such a valuable tool. The fact that she gets that and a counter is so good for her. You really got to be tight with your block pressure if you're going to open her up.
Yeah, you got to be real consistent with it as well. But now we have Blitzcrank with level 3 available, but it might not even matter. We're going into the Ahri combo, and that is going to be the first round going the way of Mickaleaf.
Love seeing that from Mickaleaf. Even has the Ender matching the team colors, just all greened out top to bottom. It's so sick.
I love that. The fact that they give you so many customization options is always nice, but Conspiracy trying to make some waves here with that anti-air 2s2, but in the end, it's Mickaleaf who's able to get this combo going, send him to the corner, use the orb super, able to get tag launch here as well, into the slam down, into the tentacle install, and now you pretty much got to guess for Vi's life, and you're wrong.
Yeah, it's so tough in that situation. You really just are purely guessing, and you can kind of execution check the Illaoi, make sure they're ready to track your roll. So sometimes people will get a little lazy on covering that, so you try to test things, but unfortunately, did not luck out on that interaction. And now you're right back in the corner, deal with the Illaoi pressure one more time. That overhead's still going to be coming through and connecting, but with no follow-up, it does open up things to this new happy birthday, which things did get tweaked recently. It makes these happy birthdays in the air a little more reliable to keep both characters in as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a chance for Conspiracy, but the grab goes in the wrong direction. But still, Fury able to protect us, but not for long. As Mickaleaf just finds that first game, no rounds dropped. It's looking pretty good for them.
Yeah, looking real clean here. That's one of the things I like most about Illaoi is the consistency she offers. A lot of her routes, once you get them down, are on the tougher side to drop compared to the rest of the cast, and then leading into that reliable Oki situation in the corner, as long as you have the meter to spend, really helps with that tournament consistency that you really need if you're going to make a deep run.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's so nice to be able to just do ABC level 1 and deal like 70% of someone's health bar. It's just so good to have that level of consistency. But Conspiracy got to try and make a comeback here with this Blitzcrank, and this is how you get it started. Getting all the way steamed up.
Oh, tried to read the roll, didn't get it, but Mickaleaf not holding up, gonna get clipped by the command grab, and the whip down as one is actually gonna bait out the parry. So getting a little bit sloppy out here, but things are going Conspiracy's favor here. Fury on deck, Ahri off the table. One good combo could end this round.
I mean, that's the scary thing about Fury, right? Is that when you have it, you pretty much force the opponent to have to use break if they don't want to get touch of death. But the Illaoi overhead's been putting in so much work so far, but we're just mashing out, forcing the Fury from Mickaleaf here, and the jump in causes a command grab to land, almost fully steamed up. One more command grab, but this time Mickaleaf is going to be able to jump out. Now we got to see, this is that Fury combo, but unfortunately Illaoi just turned around at the wrong moment. This is one more chance here for Conspiracy.
Oh, huge wrecking ball opening. Found the gap, but dropped the combo, and the 2H is going to connect on the other side of Illaoi's head. That could have been the moment for Conspiracy, but unfortunately, just barely got clipped by that hitbox.
I mean, it's just like you were talking about. Illaoi has so many consistent options, right? Like the 2H as an anti-air covers both sides very, very consistently. Just makes it so that you're able to do whatever you want, and a lot of the times it's going to work out for you. And here we go. The combo drops from Mickaleaf again here, unfortunately. Blitzcrank is finally pulling you in, though, and it's Vi time.
Yeah, interesting choice off the tag with Vi just going for the straight jab, and it was enough to work, but with no conversion after, you're giving an Illaoi an opportunity. You see here, unfortunately, one more drop. Gonna have to lock in these combos if the comeback is gonna start.
I mean, a little bit unfortunate. Forced to use the break there to stop a happy birthday from taking place, and the J2H from Ahri finds him, but unfortunately, no combo to follow. We're just jumping out, but the stand medium from Illaoi finds it. And in the end, it's going to be a reset and an anti-air to take out the Vi. But I mean, Conspiracy, it's always been the Blitzcrank, right? So far this set, this is the character that you have to look out for. And he's showing that this might be what you got to do.
Yeah, it definitely has had the most success with Blitz. Here's another opening with the fourth row. Do we have a conversion after? Tried to get the super tag OTG, but that is not going to work out here. Now you have to buy time while Fury's active on Ahri. It's a really scary spot for Blitz to be in. You got to find that one opening with an anti-air. Level 3 will be enough. That is going to connect.
Yeah, I mean, just deciding to let it rip with that invincible command grab. This is going to be able to deal a good amount of damage. Not quite killing, though, because of that Fury. And now you still have to deal with another 10 or so seconds of this Fury.
Yeah, and tons of meter on deck for Ahri as well. A single touch could be death. Great patience here with the blocks. Just trying to play off the assist, I'm sure. And that is going to be enough. Catches with the low. Vi super assist coming through behind. Cleaning things up. One round apiece. Conspiracy has some hope for the set after bringing it back. This is where it could all start.
Yeah, I mean, that Vi super assist is so strong, especially after the buffs to make it OTG. It just became instantly became one of the best super assists, I would say. But doesn't matter if you lose before you're able to really use it. So we got to see if Conspiracy is able to get something happening here. The Vi is able to snipe out with the forward assist, but unfortunately there's not too much of a combo and you're still in the corner, but a happy birthday to start off with and going straight into the super to tack on as much damage as he can against both of these characters.
Yeah, with how the combo game has been going, I actually like that play from Conspiracy. Take the guaranteed damage. Hopefully you can maybe kill Illaoi before too much of that gray health recovers from Ahri here. Right now it's panning out okay. Just gonna have to find one more opening, but that charge down as 2 is gonna clip. Gotta watch your toes if you're full screen.
And it could be so scary. And Illaoi just with the run-up stand medium. It's gonna be taking out the Vi once again. And it's all up to the robot. But an air throw to stop you in your tracks. Went straight into a level 1 here. We have assist available. And that should be it, unless there's one more chance for Conspiracy, but the parry rips it away, and that is going to be the set going the way of Mickaleaf. That character is fine, but now we have a lot of big bodies here. It's going to be the Yasuo and Blitzcrank from Quainty against the Caitlyn Braum from Jolly.
Caitlyn Braum with freestyle as well. I kind of would expect 2x assists to maybe play around the shield a bit more, but already we saw freestyle pressure out on deck, but Quainty isn't having none of it. Gonna turn things around here. Unfortunately, gonna get broken back into the corner, but not gonna matter. Another clean opening. It's gonna be plenty, and even ends with the side switch to keep corner positioning.
I mean, gets the side switch and the limit strike, and a hit right after. I mean, this is perfect situation for Quainty here. To bring him all the way down. It's gonna be a little bit of a reset here, and they just don't pick the right option. Jolly is going to be dying in this first round.
It's so funny with this character, man. Like, it kind of doesn't matter who you pair him with. If you have your flowchart down, some of the rounds are just going to be like the ABC that you're going for. And you see there, the one-player game really was on display. Quainty maximizing his routing there, going for some solid resets as well, and just testing Jolly's matchup knowledge for sure.
I mean, it's scary. This is a two-touch game, and who better to two-touch with than the big robot? Fortunately, Jolly calling the push block at just the wrong time, and the Crank is able to bait out a parry. But now we're getting into a nice combo. No restand with the trap. It's Braum time.
Okay, somehow got 7 hits in one interaction there, and 50% coming off both characters. More damage on the table as well. This is going to be a sliver. And chip is going to be enough. Blitz off the table. Jolly turning things around huge in round 2.
That was such a big happy birthday opportunity from Jolly here. I mean, Quainty could definitely make a comeback. You Yasuo with Fury, but you have just so much health that you have to chew through here. But this is a good start. Able to get a nice hit. Might go for a reset. Yep. Cross up, but we're ready for it. And then finally getting the round back for Jolly here.
Yeah, Jolly passing the Unk check. I've been hit by that move so many times, and you see there, it was ready for the side switch mix-up. Ahri comes through, lets him clean up the round. Nice and clean. Love to see that.
Yeah, they're going crazy. I see a little bit of zoning action from the Caitlyn here. Setting up the traps, and the shot finds its mark. Oh, but the instant tag command grab. No one's blocking that the first time, right? Like, no one is just instantly jumping the moment they see a tag. That is just too scary.
It's really just an immediate 50-50, because if you do jump, you're probably going to get caught out of your startup frames of the jump squat. So it's you really just got to flip a coin right away. And unfortunately, bad time for Jolly. Did not pan out, but the mash is going to pan out. Now you get to see potentially the classic Caitlyn round. No, a little drop there. Maybe that's other trap placement threw off their plans.
Yeah, I mean, it just didn't go the way that they wanted it to, and in this round, it might be able to... I mean, there's a possibility for a Braum comeback. Definitely not known for his solo strength, the Shield Man is, but... I mean, this is an opportunity for sure. Able to set up the Unbreakable here, and Unbreakable in the corner is such a strong win condition. And Command Grab is just not going to work out. This could be a dead Blitzcrank.
Yeah, definitely has the resources to kill. It's a matter of how much is going to get spent. Is there going to be enough distance to the corner for it to kill? There is. So you got 2 meter to play with, a super assist coming around. That Caitlyn assist can be a knowledge check as well. It has very, very little block stun, so we'll see if Quainty is ready. That comes into play here, but with the Fury extension, it might not.
Oh my god, went for the swag quadruple cross-up combo. In the end, it drops, but we find a way to get the win anyways. And that should be it, right? Yeah, I mean, there's just no way. Fury's up, level 3 comes out. No one's surviving that.
Yeah, Braum may have the most health in the game, but a raw level 3 that early in the route with Fury on deck. You see, immediately, you got to be ready. Yasuo hadn't even crossed over yet with the Steel Tempest in the air. Blitz Assist comes through. Things will be scaled a bit, but that's what Limit Strike's for. Still get decent value out of it and good positioning.
Ooh, unfortunately, though, doesn't get the run-up after the tag to be able to successfully bait the break. But the cross-up Poro toss is going to be enough, and we should be able to get some Oki. But unfortunately, a drop comes out from Jolly here.
Yeah, Jolly was definitely looking for an assist there, but unfortunately got a raw tag launcher, and things just went from bad to worse. Like we said before, this Braum on his own, not the best character at making these little comebacks, but this is how it starts. A lot of damage on deck. Unbreakable going to follow through as well, and was jumping to level 3. So able to waste that meter, but no conversion after does give Quainty an opportunity here to carry across the screen.
Oh, what a anti-air. That was so unfortunate from Jolly. The super assist came out, but it just barely messed up the combo. But in the end, it is going to be a 1v1 here. The Braum comeback is on its way. We have level 3 available. No Fury, but oh no, as I say it, a cross-up to reset, and that should be it.
Yeah, very clean play there. I mean, it's part of the game that you really need to maximize, and it's probably comes in later once you have a lot of practice in, but maximizing it, your Fury is really, really important. Knowing when to use those dash cancels to make routes consistent, secure those kills is huge. And you see the value there. Quainty getting a couple rounds now off of that Fury.
I mean, it's just so powerful, right? People have definitely been asking for some changes to it, and I am not one to disagree with the masses. It is so strong, but no Fury on deck when you got both characters. You got to still figure out how to get your wins, and Quainty is making a good case that they know how.
Nice movement there. A little dash back just to thread the needle around that Poro.
Oh my god, jumps out, was able to save yourself from the command guard from Blitzcrank. That was like, that almost looked like an unblockable setup, right? Like when you jump, you get hit by the Rekka from Yasuo being puppeted, and if you don't jump, then you eat the command grab. But Caitlyn's going down once again for Jolly. It is up to their Braum to see if they can make this comeback happen.
That's right. Nice retreating guard. Perfectly gets out of range of that heavy. Getting the full punish as well. Plenty of meter on deck if needed. Could go to the route of the tag launcher if you want, but there's plenty of damage on the table. Oh, we're just getting fancy with it. Oh, no. Drop it into the throw. Oh, man. You love seeing the Wrecking Ball optimization, though. A ton of damage you can get if you fully land that whole route. Sick setup here from Ryan, but we'll see what Lolo can do on the other side. Chef Lolo. Sorry, got to respect the official title. Let's let them cook.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see what they have in store. It's going to be the Darius Vi Freestyle. Again, we've seen so many teams so far tonight that you just don't see too often in like the high-level ranked replays, all that kind of stuff. But Lolo getting off to a great start here.
Yeah, I feel like FCHAMPRYAN, especially after the last patch, has been in a pretty solid spot. Obviously, getting any fighting game to have perfect balance, quote unquote, is impossible or extremely difficult. So always a little bit of work to be done, but I mean, like you're seeing in this tournament here, people are feeling good with a lot of the roster. We've been seeing, I mean, we saw more of the low tiers than the high tiers stuff like that. We saw Braum, Blitz, Jinx now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been nice. We've gotten a good amount of that variety, but I mean, FCHAMPRYAN getting off to a real good start here.
Jinx is just going to eat a whole boulder to the face. Not going to matter when Illaoi is just beating up the Darius, carrying to the corner. You see there's meter on deck, so you know it's coming. But doesn't even opt to use the install, just going for the temp globe.
I mean, sometimes you don't even need it. Sometimes you're able to just figure it out on your own.
Yeah, especially if you have that tentacle just sitting there for wake up. It's going to be so strong to get that 50-50 minimal recovery. You see it here. Classic B&B, gonna wrap things up for that first round. FCHAMPRYAN gotta be feeling good. But the teabag villain themselves has the opportunity here to bring things back. I think he'd be quite the player to teabag again, so gotta rooting for Lolo to make a comeback here.
I mean, I believe you can't still let someone do that to you. But we're gonna see. Able to get a decent start here for FCHAMPRYAN. Command grab, but we're able to jump it.
Yeah, there's the strength of that command grab. You saw it did whiff, but still plenty of time to recover and still be safe. Lolo did manage to find a way out, though. Swaying back and forth, trying to find a cross-up opening here.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely doable. This is the way you get it started. Forcing out the break from FCHAMP here. Ooh. And now we're able to get a full conversion off of the apprehend, send him to the ground. Might even be able to kill here.
There's a lot of damage on the table. Fortunately, it's just freestyle, so no more sequels coming through just yet. Right now, Ryan trying to find a way to get Illaoi in, is able to do just that. Nice happy birthday as well.
Yeah, able to get a little bit of an OTG there. I like it. We're just jumping in. There's two charged projectiles coming at you in the form of their bodies. And in the end, the overhead from Darius, no one is just quite ready for it. Finds him, and the jab from Vi, so strong, taking the second round.
Yeah, really strong second round, turning things around. We'll see. I mean, this 2x assist team, Ryan just gets you so much consistent block pressure. You really have to make sure, don't let him get to the advantage. Finding a way out is really the tough part.
And it's definitely spooky. You see a lot of people on the freestyle, but FCHAMPRYAN's making a good argument to why 2x assist might be the best here. Taking out that Vi so quickly, but unfortunately losing the corner to...
It's tough there. Minigun is going to force a couple retreating guards, get the screen positioning they want, but no. Lolo able to turn things around. Quainty bleed here. No, just goes for the frame kill. Not able to catch that throw either.
Oh, very nice. Finding a low, the Chomper continues the combo, and we're forcing a Fury here. And you got to figure out how to get in on all this.
Nice, great patience there. Landed a hit on the Illaoi, but didn't overcommit. Instead, let the Vi super assist do its job. Power Wave wraps up the kill. And now you have a huge opening here in the corner. Just dump the meter, why not? Fury's active. It's going to be a ton of damage coming through.
I mean, just trying to get as much damage as physically possible before the Fury comes out from either character. Able to get the dash cancel, but it doesn't work out. But the Vi anti-air assist is there to save you. So strong.
Yeah, great stuff there. Gotta love the composure and the value of that Vi ground slam. It just covers so much area. You really gotta respect it at all times.
I mean, it can be hard to kind of get that like motion ready to be like looking out for the assist to use it as an anti-air, but when you do get it, it is so powerful. Here we go, Lolo. Unfortunately, this round not off to the best of starts.
This is every Illaoi player's favorite opener here. Getting right into that strong corner situation. Raw tag to continue the pressure, and now just building up the chip. He needs bleed. Just see the chunks coming through. All the bullets, all the tentacles connecting at once. It's going to be plenty of damage here to kill with a simple level 1. Perfect still on the table as well.
I mean, you just had so much going for you that round. It was just so difficult to get out of that corner situation. The tentacles smacking you around, crossing you up. And speaking of cross-ups, the J2H from Illaoi. Like you were saying, finishing off the round with a perfect.
It's like for my sports ballers out there, you know when sometimes the stats will have like odds of winning a game and you can see like kind of throughout the matchup. I visualize the Illaoi super assist with the Jinx raw tag right after. Like your odds of getting out of that without getting hit, like you're at 98%. Like you're holding this, buddy, man. It's a scary spot.
It's spooky, but Lolo finally getting a little bit of motion here, and there it is again. The overhead from Darius is just so tricky. Able to turn into a full combo for the Vi here. Getting a limit strike after as well, punching out overhead once again. That champ is just not ready for these overheads to come through.
Even the fighting game pros that have been around the scene for decades are still just getting hit by raw overhead. Don't get confused. Sometimes this game, you want to have crazy sandwich left, right, up, down mix, and sometimes just the raw overhead is going to be enough. And that is going to be another perfect on the other side of things. Will we have a third in the same match?
It's been just so back and forth. It's going every which way. But this time it's FCHAMPRYAN able to get off to a good start. But as I say it, unfortunately, the stand jab from Vi is able to turn this around.
Right sway through the other side. Nice consistent route there. Normally has been going for all the electrics, but off that opening, just went with the simple route to get all the way to the corner. You're in a strong spot here with Darius. Just got to find that one hit.
I mean, Darius just does so much damage, but Vi trying to figure out a way to maneuver around and the rockets, and unfortunately you were wrong. Vi charge punch comes out a little bit too early, and the J2H, or the J slam coming in from Illaoi is able to find him. Projectiles coming through. Oh, but the cross-up comes for us all. Everybody got hit there. No one thought that was going to be a cross-up. And now it's all up to the Darius.
That momentum shift is so good at just tricking out the opponent. It's just really tough to get a read on when that Illaoi is going to land through.
I mean, it's spooky. Stalls in the air forever. It hits on both sides like crazy. It's real good.
Hit confirmable. It's a very good option for sure.
Oh yeah, but this is not looking good for Lolo here. It's going to be so much damage, and the level 3 to add to it. Send down the giant rocket, and let's kill this Darius.
The super mega death rocket. A nice nod to the OG League heads when Jinx got added. I mean, obviously we know it's her ult, but just having it at that scale really brings you back to the Get Jinxed video that really came out alongside her video. So a lot of attention to detail with this character. Who, I mean, we saw really early on, so it makes sense she has a ton of attention. But just a great ult and extremely strong in this game as well. A ton of it.
Yeah. Oh my God, what is this combo? And unfortunately, it's not real. Actually, a little bit of a gravy there. But in the scramble, Lolo still able to find it and make it work. 1 HP left, and unfortunately no parry to save you from the bleed chip damage. Now we're just going to see how much damage this Jinx can do while zoning.
Poor Darius there got tagged out and just had to sit and wait for the zapped up clapper there to connect. But luckily for Vi, able to crouch under it. Now this crazy pickup with Vi almost pushing out the Jinx out of the combo. Still able to fully connect.
I mean, it's spooky, but a happy birthday here. I mean, this could be a dead character, right? You go into the 3, that's definitely going to kill the Vi. The only question is, does the Darius live as well? This super does so much damage. Or it's the Darius that died. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the best super in the game if you can land a happy birthday. It's so much damage. You see there, fully swung that round. Now FCHAMPRYAN looking at 1 round away from taking the set and securing a spot in top 48.
Yeah, like you said, it's one of the few supers in this game that works on Happy Birthday. Almost all the other ones just knock them out of it. And the mash in the scramble, FCHAMP able to find the 2M. And they're going to be taken all the way to the corner. This Vi is not long for this world.
Yeah, sometimes you got to bet it all on the get-up attack, but it's not work out there. Ryan playing it nice and slow. It's getting clipped on the other side. Has to break to get out of the corner setup.
I mean, it's a little spooky. 2x assist from the Illaoi is going to be able to get some pressure started here for FCHAMP. And there it is, the second assist coming through. The monkey's on its way, and there's just so many rockets to deal with. And that super was not the right choice. The laser to punish, and now you are at such a health deficit. It's going to be real difficult to make this comeback.
That charge heavy almost got to land on Jinx, but Illaoi ended up tanking it. You're gonna have to work so much harder to get this kill. Overhead is gonna connect. This is how you get it started, and it should actually lead to death, but no, goes for the limit strike instead. Jinx,
yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, definitely. The Fury is the only way that you're gonna make it, so you need to try and get those limit strikes.
See what you do here. The Vi super assist is gonna connect. There's plenty of damage for this. Lolo able to take it back. That is the power of Fury in all its glory. That is insane.
I mean, the rock just does not disappear when you get hit. That super is so strong once Vi dies. Off to a great start. A little bit of a reset, but we break out nonetheless. And now it's time for Illaoi's combo.
Try to get that air throw. Doesn't end up connecting here. Gives up corner positioning as well, but Jinx assist, so valuable. You see why the 2x assist is getting locked in here.
Yeah, I mean, these are definitely, I would say, 2 of the best users of the 2x assist, right? You have the forward back assist from Illaoi, and Jinx Rocket is just so powerful, but it doesn't matter when you have Sway.
Zap off the table, now you can really get in there with the Sway. Charge S1 is going to connect right into the charge H for Darius. So much damage. Limit strike again. Oh, and we're playing Street Fighter, whipping him out of the shoes, baiting the throw. That's dead.
Oh my god, that was dirt nasty. That was crazy. Just beating him at the own game, but once you land, just mashing the parry to stop all of that from happening. And now it should be a character versus character situation. Who can win, the Vi or the Illaoi? Final game, final round in this top 48 qualifier.
Why is there a Vi in my top lane? I don't understand. Can the Illaoi finish it? Get first blood?
We got to see Fury on the table for Lolo, and the command grab takes it. But the Fury from FCHAMP to follow.
No
and this is so much damage. Yeah, you got to use Fury.
Both Furies on deck, so Chip does come into play as well in this case, but not going to matter. We got the connection. Level 3s here as well. Keep it simple. Not even needed. Fury's that strong. Going through the other Fury of the Illaoi spots here. Say head in. Yes, we have the Darius Illaoi rocking 2x assist, it looks like, going up against the classic Ekko Illaoi.
I mean, it's the Bleed clone allegations. So many people picking up this team after Bleed won Frosties. And there's good reason for it. Getting off to a great start here for Soulsong. Getting the install mix, and we're able to stall out. Not quite long enough, though, for the assist to come back. That's the one issue, but the assist able to proc the tentacle, and now you got to block this whack-ass mix.
Shout out K-Brad. Man, the whack-ass mix was indeed blocked. Let's see what they're able to do here. Tried to get the cross-up potentially, but Ahri ready to keep on swinging. And the Darius assist, so valuable to get a guaranteed wall bounce off it. And you're blocking the burst right after. Danny's eating good.
Oh my god, I hate to see it. Danny goes for 3 hard read burst baits in a row, and the third one works out and allows you to take this entire round. The level 3 super coming in, and that's going to be both characters dying. Flash to the title card. That is a 2x KO.
Gotta love to see it. Make him look at the fish. Get the title card. Just great round all around from Danny. We were due to get at least one in today's stream.
Yeah, I mean it's great. I think that it's fun all around. But I mean I don't know. I can never endorse a burst bait. That's not the way in which I roll. So you got to see if Danny is able to keep it going. But right now, Soulsong is putting in a lot of work here, getting the tentacles to allow for a tag launch after. And now you got to deal with this tentacle pressure. He's trying to stall out for the assist, but the push block makes it so we have to return to neutral.
Yeah, that whole combo into pressure sequence after was really well buttoned up and clean. Shout out to Danny for staying alive throughout all that, but man, only so much you can do. Has to deal with even more pressure coming through. Do you use the break here to avoid the setup? Looking like, no, we're just going to hold it.
I mean, the damage was kind of on its way out towards the end of the combo. A hard tag from Soulsong, though, tries to find anything, but the assist. Oh, it's going to be another one. It's time for number 2 on the 2x KOs. No, instead we go for a limit strike. I don't even disagree with it. You're probably going to win this round anyways. There's so much damage.
Definitely the smarter choice. It would have been nice if we had back-to-back perfects followed by back-to-back 2x KOs in back-to-back sets, but you know, it is what it is. The pattern ends here. Danny has to try to find a way to wrap this up because Soulsong looking good right now.
That's definitely close. Gotta see, there's no break on the table for Soulsong. And we're just setting up the tentacle tag, such a powerful tool, but we're a little bit too close to the ground to make it so the rewind can work.
And unfortunately, that rewind cone was not on the ground, so not able to get a follow-up after the throw there. Not gonna matter. It's just gonna be up to the Darius here against 2 full health characters for all intents and purposes.
I mean, I definitely believe in the Danny comeback. You have Fury available, and the defense has been so strong from the Darius here. But now you got to deal with all these tentacles on the ground, and the 2H forces you to Fury break out of there. Now there's just so much going on, and you can barely even see what's happening, and the rewind catches your toes, able to take the first game.
Nice. Great stuff there. And the tentacle there to allow for the Super 1 round. Level 3 would have been on the table if it wasn't. All around, Soulsong looking real good. The first round, a little questionable, but, you know, the download is in so far. See if Danny's able to adapt the other way.
I mean, able to clean it up. I like it. Now you got to see, able to get this nice pickup after you tag out with the fireball from Darius. Now it's a little bit of mix, and you're not guessing right. And they lead into these full combo from Ekko. It's a little bit more awkward now that they increased the minimum height of Helmbreaker, but Soulsong is already adjusted, able to get it going. And the command grab is not able to find its mark. And once again, the overhead. We've seen so many Darius overheads these past few games. He's able to get so much work done. Are we able to land on another tentacle? No, not quite.
It nearly was able to, but the parry is going to call out that pressure coming in from Darius. It's still going to get clipped right on the other side, so Ekko looking like going to be off the table. Danny in a great spot again in this first round of game 2.
I mean, Danny, the first round warrior. It's been going real well in these first. They're able to really tighten up and get the finish in these next rounds, and now it's going to be so much chip damage. You might actually just be dead. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. You didn't block the mix, but you were going to get chipped out one way or another. It's not looking good.
Yeah, truly the scariest team with lead on deck. And if they're playing tight, there's not going to be a gap for you to parry. So you kind of have to push, block, and pray. Even that can get covered in a lot of situations. So shout out to Danny, wrapping that up nice and clean. Now you got to deal with some Ekko Oki.
I mean, 1 million mix-ups coming your way, but unfortunately able to block them all. Danny getting the offense started here. The tentacle stops the push block from mattering. We're able to just walk at him for a little.
Nice from Soulsong there. You saw the retreating guard after blocking that charge down S2 from Illaoi. Definitely what you want to do to avoid being held down in that block pressure a little bit longer.
I like it. Another good mash out here from Danny. Using that Illaoi assist to pick up all the way here, but a combo drop is tragedy if you're a Danny fan.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It was a slick looking combo too. Really, it must have been a narrow drop because it looked like he got the intended interaction with the tentacle, but that's not enough hits down on there.
I mean, it definitely can be spooky, but oh no, the throw and the tentacles there to keep you locked down long enough for the level 3 to hit. It's going to be the death of Illaoi. And now it's all up to the Darius. I mean, it's winnable. You have Fury Break. Ekko is pretty low health. This is certainly doable, but an anti-air jab is not the way to get it started.
Oh, so much damage with Fury there. That is going to clean things up on the second interaction. And now all of a sudden for Soulsong, you're on the back foot. What was a huge advantage for you suddenly turned around. Overhead does connect, but no counter hit, so no combo.
Yeah, he just wasn't quite ready there. But the anti-air with the apprehend following up after the Illaoi assist. Able to take the second game. Danny able to tie it up.
Great stuff there out of Danny. Both players just jumping right in off the bat, trying to get this offense started. And the 2H is going to be the first connection of this final game 3. Let's see how this install goes. There's been a lot of rewinds into lows here, but there it is. It does come through after trying to bait out the overhead. Really plays tricks on you if you're trying to follow it visually. You just have to trust your gut and your gas and close your eyes at that point. Because the rewind just really has you hold in different weights in the shit.
Oh my god, that's so much damage on the Ekko. Bit of a tragedy, but now we have both characters on the screen. Oh no, is not quite able to follow up, and we have a happy birthday, forced to use the break from Soulsong. There's no freestyle tag back for Danny here. Oh, what a punish. Labbed out, just knew everything that was about to happen there. I like it.
Great stuff. And the tag coming through to confirm off the Ekko overhead. They're classic in this game. We're going to go right into a nice little setup here, keeping the tentacle down. See the frame kill setup, so you really know it's going to be a true 50-50. Works out great for Soulsong here. That should be dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to the Illaoi now. I think that if I had to pick a character to play solo, it definitely would be Darius. And I mean, we're not going to see very much of solo Illaoi here. This should be a way to kill here. Unless you decide to just go with the limit strike, no, we're keeping it nice, we're keeping it simple, we're going into the level 1. We're making it so that we are now on match point here for Soulsong.
Yeah, this is a tough spot to be in. You're down around, everything resets except for break meter. But now if you're Danny, you have to consider to use it sooner to hopefully get it in a future round 3. Do you hold on to it so you can get Fury? But then again, you'll have that trade-off where you don't have access to it as soon as you would like to in a final round. Already forced to spend here.
Oh no, this is not what you want to be seeing. Actually, no, this is exactly what you want to. Danny, the combo dropping into a nice little tick throw, and we're just going to apply bleed as soon as humanly possible. Now you have no push block available. The Illaoi assist is about to come back up, but we're able to box our way out.
Ooh, that cross-up button. You gotta be ready for it. Characters that have it. It's so deceiving sometimes with where those hitboxes are gonna come through. Danny gonna be feeling really good about that one. Securing kill.
No, but Soulsong gonna be able to tie up the characters here most likely. Not even gonna need to use any meter on the point character, keeping the level 3 an option. Now Danny has to be scared every time they go for a block strike.
Exactly right. See, overhead does connect, and the super is gonna get beaten out by the burst.
Oh my god, that was such a clutch fury, but it is not enough to save you. This combo is gonna deal a good amount of damage, not the most, but it is enough. to make it so that Soulsong is able to qualify. It is a little crazy that they didn't do that, but I mean, we're getting into this match. It's going to be a duo versus duo match. Yata and Lucien going up against Vanitas and Maxys from Brazil. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be really exciting. I love seeing Teemo. I love seeing his fat little bee costume. I think I'm really excited to see who's able to make the most out of this duo play.
Could have been a huge happy birthday situation there, but still able to get the opening afterwards. Break forced out, but no tag afterwards. And Ahri able to kind of escape and reset the neutral here.
And Yata plays this game like a freak. If you've ever watched Yata play before, just huge cross-up, huge reset enjoyer. At Frosty's, there was that clip of them just spamming the stomp over and over again. And, you just gotta love to see it. I mean, already getting off to a great start here. The stance H full screen, able to catch out the little bee. We have Lucien setting up the time winder, but nothing is quite able to get it. A couple parries, one of them works.
Oh, and the stance 2H is going to whiff over that little guy Teemo. Man, those wings flapping on this kid, just such a nice little touch as well. But big uphill battle just here for the little guy. Gets Teemo's layer. Air throw is going to wrap up this first round. And no break even spent either, so Lucien and Yata feeling great about the start of this set.
Lucien with the instant air throw, they were just absolutely ready for what's about to happen. Now Yata just running in, trying to get a nice setup. The wind wall enhanced Hasagi finds you full screen, able to tag into Lucien's Ekko, and now you got to deal with the Oki.
Here you go, the install showing why it's so valuable. And of course, yeah, the full BNB was going to come through and wipe that Teemo out. So break forced here. It's going to be on the Ahri to find a way to thread the needle through the wind walls, the time winders, and all this left-right mix coming through.
I mean, there you saw it one more time. It's just Yata willing to just go for random cross-ups, try and make it work. And a lot of the times it does. The Lucien getting a nice little parry, but Teemo responds with one of their own, starting a full combo here. A drop is a tragedy.
That's the unfortunate life of being a Teemo player. Those combos are a little less consistent than some of the other strong characters in the roster. You gotta be fully locked in if you're gonna make the most of them.
Oh my god, Yata, or Lucien just deciding, I'm killing this guy. I'm killing this bee.
That bee is off the table. The queen bee is going to be following here shortly. And the J2H is going to be enough. That reach from so far away.
And that move is gigantic. Yata trying to go for a Mickey NATO setup, but in the end, didn't need it. Was able to just find a stray J2H and take in the first game.
Great stuff here. Great abomination of an avatar there too, out of Vanitas. I think we might be playing the same team if they're rocking the Teemo Blitz avatars. Just gotta show some love to that because too many Teemo Blitz gamers out there.
Yeah, it's definitely not the most popular of teams, but Teemo Ahri definitely is a tried and true duo setup. We see this from Sonic and Inzem, and now we got to see if they're able to make the most of it, just like those two very skilled gamers, and make this comeback here. The first game didn't go the way you wanted, and this round is also seemingly not the best start. Now we got to see. Able to get a nice neutral win, though, forcing out a break here from Lucien and Yata.
Yeah, that was huge to be able to stuff that Yasuo assist, force the breakout as well. Now you are in a slight advantage. You got the health advantage here. Touch more break. Just playing it nice and slow is Maxys here, and it's paying off big time. Able to get these interruptions on approach. Now this should lead to the classic situation at the corner, but no, the bounce off the wall for that limb strike actually kind of gave up corner just for a second.
Yeah, but Yata making the most of it, but the throw does not work out. Back throwing you right back into the corner, but we're get up attacking. So no more, please. Limit strike though, it's gonna be good. Oh, and the stomps are about to come out. There's about to be 7 more stomps coming in right after that.
Yeah, gotta just push block immediately. Get that mental damage out of here. So you know there's not much coming back from that if you have to hold that type of mix.
I mean, it's spooky for sure, but Lucien Yata, I mean, there's just, what do you do? and able to snipe out the Teemo super assist as well. Yata just spamming the JS1 and is positioned perfectly to stop the AC 130 from coming through, but the Fury from Maxys here is able to take out Lucien's Ekko.
I'm surprised opted to go for a dash cancel there to finish off the combo. Could have used 1 meter, but opting to spend some of that Fury. Now with just a smidge of health here onto Yata, potentially you could chip him out, but tough to see. Fury could get popped preemptively.
I mean, there's only 8 seconds left. You gotta do something, but the Teemo, the little man, just coming full screen for you. And the timeout doesn't even matter. We're just gonna kill with the super assist.
Do you think Teemo buys the same spray paint cans that everyone else does, or is there like a different store that has like fun size versions for them?
Yeah, you have to get the little ones. Ooh, the
cross up
J2H
button. Yeah, always got to be ready to watch your dome against this character.
Yeah, it's super duper powerful, and Yata just full screen parries the Ahri super and just runs up on you. I gotta deal with the Oki mix from Lucien, and they find the hit. This should be a way to kill. Might not even need to spend any meter. Depends on how far you're willing to go. Oh, the wind wall as well, we're getting a little fancy with, but in the end, you don't even need it. Just tagging for the swag.
Yeah, great stuff. Teemo will try to parachute in, mix things up. That J2M can really shift up his momentum, but without an assist, it's really hard to convert off it.
It's spooky for sure, but unfortunately, the Time Winder just not quite going to come out. But there is no Fury to save the Teemo here, and we're tying up the rounds. And this is certainly still winnable for Maxys and Vanitas, but I mean, Lucien and Yata have been schmooving this game, so we got to see if they're able to make the adjustments, and unfortunately the answer so far is no. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, tough too. You saw, tried to potentially get a slingshot into tag there, but if you're not already double jumping for it, you're not going to get over the wind wall. But able to get this opening afterwards. This should lead to strong Mushroom Oki in the corner. Went for the throw, but the jump back is going to pay off. You're huge.
I mean, just like I was saying, just willing to do the craziest things. And now we see the new Oki setup from Lucien. Once you get the double charge H, you're able to get so much plus frames to try and make something happen. But the parry from the Ahri into a happy birthday. This is going to be so much damage unless you drop. As I say it, I've cursed them, but the reset was planned all along.
False sense of security for sure. It was intentional NA resets and the raw tag after to bring in Teemo for the incoming. They tried to get the call out on the air throw. Doesn't pan out. Now just let you kind of reset. Oh no, the tried and true Yasuo super assist. So good. Gets the crumple. Now you're stuck guessing for your life once more.
I mean, and the Oki from Lucien has been working out so great so far. It's just been so consistent. And this is going to be the end of Ahri. It's all up to the Bandle Scout. Almost has Fury break up, but the comeback might not be able to happen. The Fury to dodge the break. Now we got to see, but the super assist once more. Just does so much damage. And that is going to be the game going the way of the duo of Lucien and Yata.
Time to hop in here. Again, we got the Vi Braum on double down going up against the Ahri Vi Freestyle. Let's get into it.
Yeah, that's scary. And there it is, the shield call assist. We're going to be seeing a lot of that this set. And the retreating guard, such a strong tool against Vi. That's going to turn into a full unscaled combo here from Galladiated.
So strong, getting the limit strike as well, generating all that extra meter to play with. Perfect assist timing to keep up that pressure. Gonna force the break. It, man, the 6H even hits the Vi behind. That is huge value. Oh my god, now all this damage coming through, an Ahri Unbreakable back on deck. What can't this team do once they get the hit?
Oh my god, it's the Galladiated TM combo. Hit him into the full screen Winter's Bite from Braum. And that's going to be able to kill, and the parry also able to finish off the Vi. 1-2 punch, taking out both the characters in 10 seconds flat.
And Gladiated's name just serves itself so well to that too. You just got Galladiated. That's really what it comes down to. You got to watch that health bar disappear, especially if you're playing a pixie character like Ahri. It's just it can be brutal if you give up that one opening.
I mean, it's already in the past tense. It happened to you already. Vi Lariat, though, with the assist to follow, is so strong. We got to see the throw doesn't lead to any damage, but the Oki situation after is quite good.
Just great mastery of when to use that shield, catching that charge S1 on the Vi again, and fully being able to turn things around here. Back in the other corner, and the proper guess comes through. You really have to bet it all on the jump back. You're still dealing with all this pressure right afterwards.
But in this case, Stray Erin able to make their way out of the corner and putting Galladiated in a corner of their own, setting up the nice Oki, but the rollout, not quite able to find the roll there. Oh, we're retreating guard out of there, but the sway through.
Yeah, ready for that option is Erin. Doing the hard combo as well. Love seeing all the electric comes through. And the super one is going to wrap up that Braum. Now all of a sudden this team becomes hugely nerfed. Longer assist cooldowns. No handshake tag potential. It's an uphill battle for Gladiated.
Yeah, I mean, and that uphill battle, unfortunately, you're rolling all the way down. There's just no more chance for you this round. This level 3 is going to find it. We're tied up. You got to see, is Gladiated able to find those combos to make it so that you can just delete one of these characters?
The sandwich pressure comes through, the charge S1. You get that as an opening hit, does so much extra damage before the scaling kicks in. Yeah, gonna force the break out of Gladiated here.
That is the one issue with Double Down, is that I think one of the stronger things about Vi Charge S1 is when you're able to tag back into her. Now you just got to deal with it all on your own. And unfortunately now, Braum is going to be all on his own as Vi is going to die.
It's Vi on Vi violence. That's what the name is for. Again, always have to see those electrics. A little Mishima representation in a tag fighter. Wouldn't hurt anybody.
Oh my god, and yeah, that's pretty much a checkmate situation. The rock is coming at you and you just gotta be ready to throw tech, but no one quite is. Now we're able to go into a nice combo, but a drop takes place.
Nice call out on the sway through. Gonna get the corner as a reward as well. This is huge, and especially the exact type of opening you need as Braum, because creating your own mix is gonna be a bit challenging.
I mean, but the, oh, what a bait on the parry, and that's going to be a dead bias. Now a 1v1, but Braum has level 3 and Unbreakable available. This is such a good spot to be in. The command grab finds you, and now we got a big combo to follow.
And the power of the horn there, just to run up into the command grab is huge. Just cancels the shield there, didn't have the assist ready to get the punish, but able to find a way afterwards. Level 3, if you want to make them watch the cutscene, here it is. It is snack time. These portals are going to be eaten real good here.
I love this one. I love that they made him have little... I think that's the important thing. I think that the secret to making things be a little bit cuter is to give him a little hat. Just give him... He's just a little guy. A little hat, a little mustache. That's
just math. Add small hat up to cute. I'm in full agreement there. I wonder how long it takes a portal to grow a mustache.
They gotta hit Poro puberty. And then it gets real awkward when their voice drops. It's just not what you want to be seeing. Oh my god, the Poro comes in from the top rope.
Poro's time to shine all throughout, ending the last round and getting the connect here. Leading into this Unbreakable. Let's see, is it grab time? Is it armor time? We're just gonna keep on swinging. Yeah.
Just medium time. It's just parry time.
As well. So many options for Braum 2 to get guaranteed follow-ups, even at max hit stun decay. It's just so many different routing options. Gladiated in a fantastic spot here, game 2 in this first round. That is going to be another round in the bag, one away from securing another spot in top 8.
I mean, and that was just dominant from Gladiated there. Gotta see if Erin's able to make some changes here, but the, oh my god, the charge S1 just stopped a hair too short. Very nice, a little bit of electric into a tag launch combo. I like it. Able to also get the ice. This is just such a good position, but the get up attack saves you from the mix that was about to take place.
Time to hit the bricks as well. Tag launcher coming through. You already know what Ahri wants to set up. And you mix up the timing here. It is going to work out. Connecting with jump in overhead. It's going to be a nice kill here on the Braum as well.
And it's, as a dead guy, doesn't matter how much health you have. That's a dead man. And now it's up to Vi, but you got to see, good to start. Definitely, I think that the goal here for Galladiated, you obviously want to win. But the #1 goal here, try and make straight Erin use that break. So in the 3rd round, it's not an option. Here we go. The charge, uncharged S1 finds you and the full combo to follow. And it should be a tag launch into a level 3 potentially.
There it is. Canceling it out before the limit strike comes through. It's going to be a big old punch with a big old KO.
And yeah, tying up here. This is the comeback you needed. This is getting break for both people. It is perfectly even in this last round. But Stray Erin has some momentum going into it. The charge punch sets up for a 50-50, but Galladiated is just too strong, ready for all of it, and the retreating guard able to force out a break.
Exactly right. That shield did come in clutch, though. Able to stop that charge S1. Turn things around here. Great tag to get the confirm after and keep them in the air until the 5 charge S1 comes through. This gamer's ready for everything.
Oh my god, such a good combo into such a good overhead. And now, almost perfect for Galladiated, and the Vi has to do so much work here. We gotta see.
Ready to block the sweep, but the Vi assist is going to connect afterwards. Perfectly timing the Braum follow-up to catch the Vi as well. Unbreakable on deck. Just regular throw. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna die one way or another. Cutscene again. The Poros with the mustaches gonna be able to finish off the Vi here.
Great stuff. The Poros are eating good. Galladiated's eating good. 2 straight weeks in top 8.
Caitlyn. And on the other side, it's going to be the Yasuo Ahri. Very, very high tier. I mean, even after the nerfs, I think that this is still one of the best teams in the game. We're just going to see who's able to take it here.
Yeah, something tells me Mr. Choopy is just a fan of these characters from League. Because other than that, I am not seeing the vision of how this team comes together. But hey, they're in top 48. I am not. This is their time to demonstrate what this team has cooking. And so far, looking pretty good.
Even reset after reset, Mr. Choopy able to find it. But finally, it's going to be the turn of Chankalatomachia. That was bad. I'm going to stop trying. And it's going to be, oh, nice. Able to find a Yasuo assist. A little bit of a break bait there. It's not going to quite work out. Ahri's going to die for it.
That's a tough spot to be in. You see the double shot here coming through Caitlyn. Definitely going to have to rock Freestyle to take maximum advantage of that tool, but Chankla was ready for it. And it's just going to be the Yas versus Caitlyn. And Yas has plenty of tools to deal with those zoning options, so see. But, I mean, if you're not zoning, you can just go all in with Caitlyn, and it's going to work out great.
I mean, yeah, you can just run in. Sometimes you can just run in and kick him in the face, and it works out for you.
Yeah, what's a zoner? I don't even know.
The gun is there for show. We're boxing. We're getting involved.
And speaking of getting involved, this Ahri's decided, you know, Caitlyn, you've had your fun. Darius, you've had your fun. Time to set up for the classic Oki we've all come to love in our ranked matches. And able to get out of that, yeah.
You just see that a million times. Mr. Choopy able to get a nice little corner swap, put you back in there. Now you got to deal with this bleed mix and the overhead with an assist to follow it up. No option to Fury break with the freestyle and the assist on screen. Now Yasuo with Fury, I mean, definitely come back, but we've seen it happen before.
And you see they're having to use those Kyra cancel dashes for the old B&B to work, but going to be no issue here for Chankla. Clean kill onto the Darius. And again, Yas versus Kate. See if this time if it's going to go any differently. Wind wall disregarded by that super.
And wind wall very, very strong, but unlike League of Legends, even if you have or you can use an ultimate to get past of it.
Yeah, for our own sanity, it's probably for the best they didn't keep that one 100% true. It might have been a little impressive.
Yeah. I mean, but in League, he can't, like, just stick his sword through it, hit you full screen, and go crazy.
That is true. Unless League 2 in next year or something.
And then they shoot Yasuo in the head. They just take him out of the game.
Just fully remove him. He's been too much of a detriment. I mean, we've all had the 0-10 Yasuo in our ranked games. I will not name my duo who I've had playing Yasuo cost him sets in 2x, you know? It's just the art of the game, you know? It's what Yasuo's meant to do.
Yeah, I mean, it goes one of two ways. Finally, Mr. Troopy again using the Caitlyn assist to pick up on these combos, just doing such a good job to keep it going. A little bit of a reset, send him in the corner, apply the bleed as well. Now you got to deal with the roll into the puppeting, and it's just too much stack. Taking the first round in the second game.
Yeah, Caitlyn looking like Ekko out here with these roll mix-ups. This is looking real clean for Mr. Troopy.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. And another one, the OTG assist from Caitlyn, just getting so many pickups off the Darius sweep, showing off some of that synergy. Now you got to block this 50-50, and in this case, Mr. Troopy has been right over and over, and the break finally forced out.
Not only does defense win championships, it wins you rounds of Tuco and top 48 winners for sure. Look at all that mix and look at the reward for it. Back in the corner, Kate's ideal spot with the trap down. Another hit opening up. This should lead to death if we're not dropping, but no. Ahri's able to flip it over with the cross up.
And sometimes you're just a human, and humans make mistakes, and that is what they need to make a comeback here, but it's still, you're at such a deficit. It's going to be so rough.
Great block there on the Yasuo assist, but now it's time for a sandwich. Oh, that mix-up was devious. Made it look like a misinput. Still air dash back in. Got the opening. Now there should be plenty of meter to get this kill.
I mean, there's a million ways you could have figured out a way to kill Darius there. But Caitlyn still capable of making this comeback. Level 3 on deck as well. Just thought a cross-up was coming. Yeah, just was scared.
Nice, goes for the limit strike here. Getting a little bit of that break meter back. Full super meter already here for Chankla.
We're just using the super full screen. I just don't want to do it.
That roll did stay on the same side this time, so gonna get pushed over to the corner after this throw. Gonna get hit as well. It's just gonna be up to the Ahri here to try to find a way to dash around these bullets.
Oh, nice parry to stop the assist pressure from taking place. The Darius super assist, not quite long enough to find you full screen, but there's just so much on the screen. Mr. Troopy going in finally. But 9 seconds on the clock. Break gets baited, but unfortunately not able to get a punish, and the instant overhead. Gonna find you, gonna take the game, and gonna take the set for Mr. Troopy here in top 48. The Yasuo just utilizing all of those quick little tricky little cross-ups. It can be so difficult with all the resets coming through. See, off to a great start. Happy birthday right off rip.
Right into the parry as well. Good stuff here. Both these gamers are locked and loaded. Let's see. Push block, find some space. A little bit of stagger pressure. Really just trying to feel each other out right now and establish some habits.
I mean, it's spooky. We got blitz on both sides, though, so... I mean, no matter what, you're winning.
Truly, it's a win-win for me here. Unfortunately, that is going to be a tough spot to deal with. Ahri is going to clip. Does give up corner positioning, though, so it kind of resets the neutral afterwards. You may have to spend break, but none on the table here for Dill. He's going to have to hold all this.
I mean, this is going to be so much damage. Able to also get a corner swap. So even though you have to use the level 3, able to still keep the corner here for Tate. Now it's Blitzcrank left to see if a comeback can take place.
Yeah, just gotta respect that wind wall when it's there. Chill out. Tries to get read with the parry. It's not gonna connect. Will we limit strike here and set up for some pressure? There's no meter on the table. All ready for the charge. S1. Parry's gonna connect. And all of a sudden this comeback is doable. You do have a Fury to break through, so it's probably gonna take a good 3 touches here, but this is one.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first hit. Able to get a full combo, lead into a limit strike, and now you have Fury of your own, and the 2H forces Tate to use the Fury on the Blitzcrank 1v1. Oh, but this lasts so long.
Man, oh man. Blitz players only want one thing, and it's absolutely disgusting. If I see a 3 on the bottom of my screen, I'm letting it rip. Tate had the same idea. Screw your super assist. My Blitz is stealing the round.
I mean, having a frame 1 invincible command grab on 2 button presses is never going to be bad. The parry tries to catch out the Ahri doing the air S2, but in the end, it's going to be a full combo here for Dylnyan. Into the... Oh, and we're getting kind of crazy with it.
It's the only way to be when you're maining this guy. Oh, the parry's gonna come through. Thought the S1 was coming, but it was angled up. So that's meter off the table, plus you're holding the whole combo afterwards into a reset.
I mean, but Dylan able to talk it out. I like it. Able to see a lot of nice composure there, not just jumping at every opportunity, but once again, Tate with the cross-up. It's working out into a limit strike. Build yourself back some break, and another cross-up. Like I was saying, Tate just loves to use that, and it works so often.
Run that one back, Mr. DJ. It worked the first time. It's working the second time. The unk check is so good for Yasuo. It really does come for us all. Doesn't matter what your skill level is. You just gotta be ready for it. Adds so much to the mental stack.
It's certainly difficult, but the parry able to catch out the Blitzcrank going for that spin. And again, Dylnyan trying to get a comeback, but it just is not quite working out.
Oh, good luck reacting to that one. Tag right into the command grab. No meter here, so gonna have to go for a tag launcher. That's gonna be enough for a reset. Has steam as well, so the super would come through if needed. Tate cleaning up that first game.
Yeah, I mean, very nice. I like the reset. No one's ready for all of these, like, it's going to be low. It could be a command grab. It could be an air throw app. There's just too much on the mental stack to be able to block it all. And once again, the cross up from Tate, just absolutely loving that Yasuo option. And now we're going to be able to keep you in the corner, get some command grabs going. But unfortunately goes for one too many here as we go back into the Ahri to set up this Dart Oki.
Nice double parry, recognizing she's airborne. That's going to be a huge value. Gets a side switch, forcing the break as well. I'm just swinging left and right with Yasuo. It's hitting again. The success rate on this move is insane. And until Dill reacts to it and adapts to it, like, why not? It ain't broke. Don't fix it.
There's just no reason not to go for it. Blitzcrank, again, I feel like Blitzcrank is so difficult to make a comeback with, but this is how you get it started. Going to be able to get a full steam meter here as well if the combo finishes all the way. And yeah, we're going to decide, get all the way cranked up, get that armored command grab. But once again, the level 3 from Blitzcrank, second time we're seeing it this set. And it's going to deal so much damage to Dylnyan here.
Yeah, Tate has literally only 1 speed right now. And it's just working. Like, just keep letting it rip, and until Dill has an answer for it, I mean, you might as well. It's going great.
It's spooky for sure. Like, when you play against people who especially are super duper reset heavy, I think a lot of times the thing you got to go for is just to try and make sure that you play as clean as possible. But Tate is just making that absolutely not an option. But finally, Dylnyan getting a lead.
Yeah, it's so hard trying to call out a blitz player with that rocket grab. They just have the reactions built in, ready for it. You see the parry value here. Even with the scaling, it's a good 40% plus steam and corner positioning here.
Oh no. Doesn't matter if you're armored, if it whiffs. Command grab just not able to find its mark. Now Ahri is going to deal a big amount of damage here with this combo. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to kill off the Tiger Launch, but in the end, the answer is going to be yes. It's going to be down to another Yasuo comeback here from Tate.
Yeah, that can be tricky. You charge up that 5H in the air, and if you time the landing, you could force out a parry and bait it out that way. Not going to matter. Able to reset here. Dill taking a round off the board. Looking much better in this one. I mean, that's kind of the nature of the East when you're rocking a Blitz scene. Your advantage state is so good. If you get that initial opening, you really just kind of want to snowball into yourself. And if you get that one big momentum swing option, things can really flip the other way, right back at you.
It's scary. Also, I think that both of these players just know that the other one is always trying to go for some kind of reset. In the end, it's just going to be the standard Ahri this time, unless it's actually going to be something absolutely crazy into a tag launch, into a super. And now, Dylnyan starting to make a real big comeback, getting a lot of momentum in this set.
It was great recognition to go for the forward throw rather than a command grab. Able to get the conversion into tag launcher off that rather than just going for a single super if you're even able to land that. So great option, great reward here. Tate's starting to turn things around though. Finally, we're seeing the adaptation. The Yasuo crossover is blocked and you see the value coming off of that. But right back to it again. It does connect this time. Without a full conversion, you give Dylnyan the opportunity. He's going to take advantage.
I mean, just completely unfettered, just continually willing to go for that cross-up. But, I mean, Dylnyan able to weather the storm, just completely wait out the entirety of this Fury. Now Tate has to make this rest of this comeback completely on his own, and it's not going to happen unless a combo just is not in the cards for Dylnyan. Now this is going to be so much damage. With access to an assist, it could be a type of reset here, potentially. We gotta see. Instead, no, it's just gonna be a level 1 into a level 3 to finish off the robot.
Yeah, betting it all here. That gonna be able to win neutral with no resources, no super meter, no super assist, no fury. Just gonna have to win it the old-fashioned way. That super assist is gonna guarantee there's no option there. Dylnyan taking the second game here. Let's do game 3 to see who can make it further into the winner side bracket.
I mean, they were just checkmate pretty much, right? The super was definitely going to be able to chip you out, and if it wasn't, then an Ahri super was going to follow. But finally, we're catching on. We're getting the parries for those cross-ups, and Tate is going to pay for it in this situation.
Yeah, now that Dill is able to demonstrate he's ready for the cross-up. Curious to see where the next level of mix comes from Tate, but never mind. We are going right back to the tried and true. It does connect. It does force the break.
Oh my god, so much damage on this Yasuo, and Blitz is running at you. Command grab finds you, locks you up in his arms, and one more finish off the Ahri. Has to use super, but is able to refresh that steam gauge. And this Blitzcrank is just at so low health.
Yeah, basically, for all intents and purposes, a checkmate situation. Technically, the God run could come back, but Blitz solo against two characters like this, good luck.
I mean, it would be a comeback for the books for sure, but a nice reset coming out from Tate. Putting you up in this corner, and the assist is able to rebuild because of that reset. Now we got to see a cross up into a command grab. You weren't quite ready, and the freestyle makes it so that we are able to continue this combo after, and the level 1 will kill the Ahri, and it's going to be up to Blitzcrank once again for this comeback.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about it before. What would the next level be? We saw the adaptation to the cross-up, and this time it was just the dash through. And that led to that entire interaction and an entire death here. So Tate was ready to adjust the mix, and now you're seeing the value of that conditioning.
I mean, I love to see it. Dylnyan finding a hit. The Ahri assist, able to tag him. Now we're going to get steamed up in the corner. Gotta guess. And we're guessing correctly, trying to bait out a break. But finally, it's gonna be... There it is. The Fury Burst finally comes out. But you're so low health. It's gonna be so scary. And we're using the break to keep the Blitzcrank alive. And the level 3 gets baited out. The throw and the super assist to follow it up. And now you still have a little bit of Fury on deck. And oh, that was so close to being able to finish it. But in the end, Yasuo still high enough tier to take the set for Tate.
Yeah, that was wild. After such a back and forth set, just letting it all come down to the rocket grab follow-up after the punch.
Back. Galladiated just on stream, and I'm excited to see who's able to make this match theirs.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. I mean, if you had Braum Vibe versus Caitlyn Darius on your bingo card, you can go ahead and check that one off. You're going to be the only one of the stream who was ready for this one, but here we are. Gotta love to see some champ diversity. Tell me this patch was a bad one. After the week of patches we had in the FGC, I think we're actually eating good with this one. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, there is no incest in this patch, which is always nice to... But, I mean... Braum putting in a lot of work here trying to bait a break, but it doesn't work out quite how you wanted it to.
W patch, no incest?
W patch. I mean, I just don't know why they did that, man. It's so crazy. Like, he didn't need to do that.
I wonder what you could be talking about, man.
I mean, Braum now putting you in the corner, getting some lows to open Mr. Choopy up. That's crazy. Oh, and the shield, it's just so strong. They didn't need to buff that move. It's crazy.
Me, when I use my door as a shield and nothing can hit me. He's holding the door. If you know, you know. Rest in peace. Braum is out here cooking fools. And the Vi's just out here to wrap up the damage afterwards. Love that.
I mean, that super does such a good job at stalling time so that the Fury is able to wear out. And now you just get a guaranteed chip situation right after. And first round going to Galladiated. Pretty strong once again, but the assist is not quite able to save the Vi, and a burst bait finally works out here in this top 8.
Yeah, that burst bait mid-air was huge too. It can be a lot harder to cancel your move and get into a blocking state at that point, but he was ready for it. Fortunately, was not ready for the next interaction on the ground. Gonna be dealing with lots of pressure here in the corner. Plenty of damage as well.
Yeah, I mean, this team just, any hit leads to 50, 60%. It's just all that it does. But I mean, it's all that you need too. Mr. Choopy finding a limit strike and an instant overhead from Caitlyn, who this character doesn't have mix, finds a way to crack open Galladiated's defense.
We're players in shambles because S1 is no longer a guaranteed opening, but meanwhile, Caitlyn overhead has no issue landing these openings. Just gotta use all the tools in your kit. You can see the value you get from it. But fortunately, doesn't get the landing into the power wave there. But a parry is gonna clean things up for Choopy. Get one round apiece here.
Yeah, able to find it. Goes for the hard combo. Gotta respect it. Gotta keep it all the way optimal as much as you can. But the shield, Braum just slowly walking forward. And now Choopy has to use the break to try and escape what would have been a huge damaging combo. And finally, the grab, the counterplay that we were told about.
That charge pro throw coming through. Not able to reach, though. Caitlyn able to take full advantage here, setting up the trap. Gotta back up to try to buy some time, but the side switch autocorrect on the 2H is gonna be enough. Interrupt that Braum sandwich.
Oh my god, Mr. Choopy just isn't quite able to kill though, and now the Braum has 1 HP, and that's all you need to be able to use shield assist. And here we go, happy birthday coming in from Galladiated. This is going to be so much damage. Level 3 available, but you might just go tag launch into one level 1, into another right after, or you might even spend all of those 3 bars to be able to finish off this character.
Yeah, nice conversion here. Worth the resources spent, IMO. Plenty of damage here. Just a pixel left, and the get-up attack is going to buy enough space, but not able to get the tag through. YS1 going to interrupt here. Now Caitlyn has a bit of gray health they're going to leave on the table.
I mean, definitely, this is close. The Fury Break is just so powerful, but the grab right off rip. Oh, but unfortunately, that was tragedy. Had to use up the Unbreakable, but it gets braked, and now it's all up to Vi. There's just going to be so much chip damage, and the overhead is so fast that you're just not ready for it. Line up the shot and take out this Vi.
Yeah, great stuff here. Darius, Caitlyn taking a game off Galladiated. Again, trying to find their spot back in Grands, but Choopy coming in with an even more unconventional team. Showing off the strength of that. One game away here.
It's certainly doable. It would be a huge upset. Everybody thinks that Galladiated, obviously, super duper strong, but the shimmy from Mr. Choopy finds him. And you're not watching your legs. That's going to be a dead Vi. And now Braum has the bleed on him, has the puppeting going on, and the throw finds you and is going to most likely be able to get a kill here.
That tag was so gross. During the spin attack from Darius, catching it during the air, so it canceled when there was less block stun on the initial hit before the final one. He's got the throw reset after. Just great mastery of the team here.
Oh my god, Mr. Choopy just running away with it so far. You know, people will say that like, oh, you just play the optimal team. But there is 0% chance you have any practice in this matchup unless it was against Mr. Choopy specifically. That is such a big boon. But it doesn't matter what team you're playing while you're in block stun, the command grab finds him.
Even if you do run into a Braum Vi in ranked, like the skill ceiling of this game just means unless you're playing players at near the caliber of Galladiated, your experience almost doesn't matter at all, right? You're just almost playing such a different game at this level, so you really need to find the time to find those high-level players to grind out with if you're going to have any experience with these unconventional teams.
Yeah, it's spooky for sure. Oh, but the parry on the gunshot. I cannot believe we were ready to tech that throw. The air apprehend, but we have the counterplay. The 2H works out, and this should be enough to kill with the double down available. Yes, it is just barely on the last hit, finishing off the Braum, or the Darius rather.
Yeah, just enough distance there between Braum and the corner to get all those hits out. Great awareness, knowing which super to use and when. Now I'm just going to use tons of pressure here, using that mashable S2 to continue some programmable moves in the pressure. But you be knowing when it is the proper time to press buttons out of there. And able to turn things around here, killing the Braum as well.
I mean, that's what you need to get started if you want to make this a 2-0, but Galladiated answers back with a 5L, send you all the way across the screen. Also, able to get a limit strike here, and you have assist to be able to cover the get-up attack. And oh my god, what a throw!
That throw is going to be able to wrap things up with the super. Coming through one round apiece here. Galladiated showing not going to be too easy of an upset. You're really going to have to earn this one. And now's the time you want to take this round if you're Choopy. You don't want to have to go fully back to a situation where you need 2 rounds in a single game. Just take this one and clean it up. Hope if you're going to deal with Galladiated, it's going to be in Grands.
You just want to end this as quick as possible. Able to get the wall slump though. This should be a nice little bit of damage here. Assist potentially to cover it. Yep. And there it is, the throw. But the, oh my god, you're facing the wrong way.
Just barely didn't go far enough with the Caitlyn, but the defense has been so on point from Choopy all set. Getting the parry here, but right back at you with the low parry. Great stuff out of Galladiated.
This is going to be a lot of damage. Are we going to spend the super? Or are we just going to get unbreakable? And the answer is unbreakable. Oh, what a push block. And we're just running up, beating out the throw. Mr. Choopy grabbing nothing but air as Galladiated is going to deal as much damage as he can. Send him all the way down, keeping the Braum unbreakable as well. And a shield winner's bite. What a throw.
While the snack time connects onto the Darius, so not going to get the full cinematic, and the trap is enough to get the kill. It's just up to the buyer. The call out immediately from Choopy. This is huge.
Unfortunately, not quite huge enough. And the, oh no, the break barely saving Mr. Choopy. And finally, an air throw could be enough to finish off the set. The level 3 connects. and we're gonna slam you all the way back down to the ground and finish off this winner's semis match for Mr. Troopy in a quick 2-0.
Troopy looking so good. The defense was incredible there. That break was massive and was able to TNS. Granted, one tournament's top 8 is not a tell-all be-all of where the meta's at, but still just goes to show maybe we shouldn't be jumping to sweeping conclusions when patches are announced before we have time to play them and digest them. Insert large name creator here, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible, but now we're going to see how well this Darius can do. We're getting off to a good start, applying the bleed, running all the way up, but the command grab is going to not be able to find its target, and the break coming out from Tate. But another, oh my, the cross-ups just keep coming out from Tate. He just doesn't stop.
Truly, like, you just got to make the other player prove that they know how to deal with it, and until then, just keep profiting. It's that easy. I mean,
even if you know it's coming, it still can be so hard to block in those, like, especially the scrambly situations, and we're just throwing the overhead just already on that layer.
Yeah, no, it's actually so sick to see Tate's mastery of really kind of abusing your habits and kind of conditioning the opponent. And you saw it earlier, once the adaptation was shown to deal with that cross-up, we're just going to switch it up and do dash-throughs now, and you got to be ready for that. So we will see what they are able to do. But for now, Tate looking real good, taking another round here up against Lolo.
Yeah, I mean, that is just a perfect start for Tate here. Sending you in the corner, getting a reset, and the command grab, getting this grubby little mitts on you. Now made you look. I love when players do that. You just jump up, and then people are like, oh my god, it's an overhead. They're up in the air. And then you instantly tag, go low. It just works so often. Tate is just running away with this game so far.
Yeah, especially those empty jumps with the big characters. You can really hide the other character behind them, really. So it makes things very visually tricky to deal with.
You guys see the... Oh my god, this is bad. This is not the situation you wanted. Fan. Just all the way in the corner and level 3 available. Are you ready? No. Just was too worried about the command grab there. Gets caught by the little puffs of steam that are Blitzcrank's lights. And that was a quick match.
Yeah, someone marked down the gold split for Tate, securing that first game. That is definitely a quick one there. And already baiting a parry before the spectator can even catch up, heading into a happy birthday, forcing the burst. Tate feeling good right now.
Oh my god, that was 99 happy birthday, just instantly getting it started. But now, oh my god, goes for the charge punch, must have thought that there was an assist to follow it up, but even afterwards, just isn't quite able to get there, and the staggered pressure from Tate is just so powerful.
The timing on that 2M, catching the Vi falling down perfectly into the active flames, almost like a little meaty situation there. Tate just really showing mastery of the character here. You already know what's coming up here. Got the clean hit in the corner with Yasuo. Plenty of meter to clean this up.
I mean, this is, like you were saying, it's a gold split for Tate. This is such a fast match. Lolo is just not ready for all of these mix-ups, but in the end, finds the air throw to keep it going and maybe start making some sort of a comeback. And this is what you need. You gotta kill this Yasuo.
Yeah, get a single character off this team, if at all possible. Prevent those layers of mix. This is how you make it happen. Should be enough damage here. And of course there is, so perfect. On the table. Still an entire health bar to go through. That's how you get it started. And, well, maybe you don't want to just eat the raw jump in H.
I mean, that's certainly, no one wants that. No one wakes up in the morning and is like, yeah, this is my time. Oh no, it's a happy birthday. Tries to get a bait. Oh, wants it so bad, it's disgusting. The greed sickens me from Tate. Just keeps going and unfortunately is not able to find the diamonds in the mine. And this time, yeah, we're just finishing it. We've accepted that no break is coming and we just finish off the character.
Yeah, I think by the end of the tournament, we're going to have to give Tate the official title of the Master Baiter. Very important to secure that one. But one you can hang up on the fridge for sure.
Oh no. Oh no. No opportunity to use the break. And it's all over players in Japan are going to be at EVO Japan. It's just going to be really, really fun to see. But now, we're finally getting into this Obelisk versus Bleed match. The fight of these two different Illaoi shells, and we got to see who is able to come out on top.
Obelisk is going to get the first interaction here. You see the slight variation on this Ahri route with this falling into charge H. Able to get the throw here as well, so I'll do a nice little start here. We'll see when break gets spent for bleed.
And oh my god, just an instant install spend to try and get some mix with that tentacle tag. And the 2H catches out Obelisk trying to jump in.
It's so valuable. And you see the frame kill setup here. When you get that single tentacle on the ground, you really gotta respect it. The fact that there's so little recovery on that command grab really makes it spooky. Oh man, I mean, a little chaotic there, but ends up coming out on top of the scramble is Bleed.
I mean, yeah, Ekko 5L is just so strong, and now we're getting a little bit of a charge, and the Obelisk just was not quite ready for it. This is going to be a nice tag launch setup, close enough to the corner where the install is gonna work out. The push block comes through, and the J2H turns the tides as Bleed's now on the back foot.
Yeah, Illaoi's cross-up button, definitely one of the better in the game. Covers so much distance behind her, and is chargeable as well, so you can kind of mess with the timing a little bit in the air. And, what a great way to get out of pressure there for Obelisk, but it's only going to be temporary as Bleed is able to clean things up and take that first round.
Yeah, I mean, the scrambles are definitely somewhere where Bleed is very just proficient, right? He always has a couple of answers, but Illaoi just facing the wrong way, just did not know what was going on.
And now you're going to be looking left, right, up, and down. The install mix is here. Which side do you guess? The simple overhead is going to be enough to force that breakout as well. It does have to give up corner after the Ahri is able to jump out.
Yeah, I mean, and finally the throw gets jumped back and able to be punished, but Bleed just coming down with the blocks, not getting caught up by any 2H, and there's just so many tags happening.
Tags and parries left and right, and at the end of the day, Bleed again coming out on top of the scramble. A game at this pace, with this many mechanics going at once, you gotta be able to adapt on the fly, react quickly to those scrambly situations. You see the reward you can get here. More mixes on the way. The raw tag doesn't end up panning out there. Slightly late on that, so gonna have to resort to the super.
Oh my god, but we're just hitting the slam down. Sometimes that's all you need.
The air S2 hits on the other side. Great stuff out of Bleed. What started off slow, it just seems to be getting more and more comfortable as every second passes. And all of a sudden, first game gets wrapped up nice and clean.
I mean, it's rough, right? Bleed is such a solid player. You very rarely see that kid make mistakes. And now we got to see if Obelisk is able to force some out of him. I mean, oh no, this is not how you get started.
Yeah, that's one of the great strengths of Illaoi, that 2S1 covers so much vertical space. Something very strong against Ahri here.
Oh no. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
That's so tough for Obelisk too, because not only does it get the kill, that tentacle gets an auto timing after the delay from the kill. It's easy to get the hit afterwards and force him to break.
Oh no, but this is big damage. The super assist is going to be able to keep it going for a little bit longer. And the great beat combo, unfortunately, doesn't work out for Obelisk in this situation.
Yeah, really smart out of Bleed, knowing it'd be tough to get a clean conversion while holding down in that situation. Able to flip out, turn things around. No break needed this round either. Fantastic spot to Bleed. Already one round away from securing the set.
Yeah, just complete domination from Bleed so far, but finally getting a hit from Obelisk, using that super to try and catch out a little bit of a mistake from Bleed here. The Helm Breaker just does not go in the direction that you want it to, and we're going to be forced to use the break.
Exactly right here. Nice combo adaptation here as well. Gonna get the full corner carry and limit strike, so plenty of meter to work with. No back throw here, but not needed with the install. Can still confirm off the time winder. Yeah,
I mean, the combo you get off any throw with install up, so good. And we're just using, I love that from Bleed, using the freestyle tag to make sure that the assist stays on screen to remove any possibility of a burst coming in from Obelisk. And now that is going to be a punish opportunity that unfortunately just does not work out.
Nice forces the get up there as well on the soft knockdown. Tried to use the freestyle tag to get an opening. Obelisk just buying enough time to get out of there, but the throw is going to set up more mix.
And then the install, or like the mini install that you get with a charged roll, it's just so hard to react to all of that. But now Obelisk trying to use that S1 super to control some of the neutral, but with no option to tag. The parry comes through on the install, and finally this might just be the end for you. The level 3 from Bleed is going to take out this Ahri and finish off the set 2-0, no rounds dropped.
Make him look at the fish. Ahri is toast, Bleed cooking. And of course, we have not seen James yet today, but I mean, having taken 3rd place before at a TNS, pretty deep run over at DIY, the first big official event offline in America for 2XKO. I mean, definitely no slouch here.
Yeah, and it is going to be that Yasuo Ahri coming in from just does not believe in the Yasuo Ekko anymore. And honestly, can you even blame him? But the 50-50 from Ahri sets up this S2 to get a full conversion here for Dragon.
That's exactly where you want to be to start off a set. Keep Illaoi on your team. And the happy birthday is going to connect. Going to force the burst out right off the bat.
Oh no, the Ahri super to pick up right after. But not quite able to get it with the happy birthday, kind of messing up the timing, it seems.
Yeah, my R's are definitely going to be glued to the Ahri here for James 06. Who might be getting taken out here, able to get tagged out. But like you said, with the team swap, obviously going to have a little less practice here on the Ahri than the Yasuo. Let's see if he's able to make it work.
Yeah, I mean, that was rough. The cross up from the Illaoi S2 in the air, it just be so rough sometimes. And the strike throw game from the Yasuo is trying to make some moves here, but it's so difficult when you have this much of a health disadvantage.
Nice there, using the stance backdash just to back off here. No need to overcommit. Break is on the table, so trying to force a way to get that popped here for Dragon. And the air throw there, great adaptation. That's going to be a KO there onto the Illaoi.
You know, a nice couple of resets coming in from James, and the cross up forces the Dragon to use a break here. And the buff to parry doesn't matter because the swiftest of air throws comes out from Dragon. That was so clean.
Yeah, that was sick. Dragon knew 3 steps before what was coming, able to call it out and get that first round off the board. Just huge if you're going to sprint break.
Oh my god, I like it. Dragon using the assist to make it so that we can cover the get-up attack without putting ourselves at risk. But now James taking his turn, starting to get a combo going here, but the tag launch just is not able to connect.
Yeah, that might be one of those examples of a new character on the team, not exactly sure all situations when to route into certain combos. This is going to be a bit scaled. It's not losing it too much HP, but the Oki is so scary.
The Ahri J2H is scary enough on its own in neutral, but when you have tentacles surrounding you, it makes it hard to see. Sometimes it's just too much for you. This is going to be a dead character, forced to use the meter, but it's definitely worth it to kill this Ahri.
Yeah, no question. You still have your own Ahri on the backside of things with 3 meter themselves. So Dragon should be feeling like they're in a great spot here. James gonna have to find a way to get a kill and still save some meter to play with, because you might have to parry to avoid getting chipped out against this team.
Ooh, I like it though. The grab goes a little bit wide and James gets the perfect starter here and decides to go with the right routing to make it so that you are able to keep the corner after this level 3. And that's all that you need here. That's all that you need to get this chance started. Along with that, we have 2 super assists on deck, but it doesn't matter because the Illaoi Rekka is able to kick him out.
Now, how much damage can you get on the table before Fury is spent? There is not going to be enough meter for super here, so Dragon can likely hold onto it for the next interaction. Did get clipped by the stance 2H, but no conversion afterwards. Gonna have to reset to neutral here. The throw is going to be enough to get the kill and the game. Dragon up 1-0 over James 06.
I love that from James. Tried to go for the same little stance medium into an air throw, but this time Dragon just teched away, unluckily for James, and is able to take the first game here. I mean, still super doable. That last round, the Yasuo was so clutch. You got to hope that it's able to make more of an impact here, but this is not the best way to start it. You don't want your Yasuo to be down 50 HP right off the bat.
Went for the raw tag, so not able to cover the forward roll in that situation. James 06 able to get out, bring the Ahri in, get some of that gray health back. The throw is going to land.
Oh my god, Dragon has been so good with these throws on Ahri so far. It's insane.
Yeah, you cannot jump in on this gamer.
Ooh, I like that. Using the freestyle, get the freeze, you're able to react to what's happening on the wake up. Now it's James's turn. The jabs come through and the push block does not work out for you. Calling the assist to make it so that break is not allowed, and a reset as well to add to all the damage. But Dragon answering with yet another throw.
Oh, it still connects even after the IAD. That's enough height. James 06 flexing the knowledge, knew the hitbox would reach. That's going to be Ahri off the table. Plenty of meter on the Yasuo behind things. Got to bring him in right away here with that health advantage as well.
I mean, it's definitely spooky, but this is not a good start. This might be enough to kill unless you drop the combo. I've been cursing people all day, and seemingly that does not stop now. Are you able to get a tag launch? Yes, you are. Just do the easy peasy route to be able to do this level 1, level 3 combo to make the comeback start here for James 06.
Yeah, great stuff. After losing that first game, you want to get a round on the board just to get the mental recentered as well. Taking advantage of the openings that James is able to. Now you kind of reset up here. Have a round to play with as well.
It should be... This is just such a nice little parody situation. But the stalking dart into a J2H after the air dash. It's so far away. It's so fast, and it can be so difficult to see. Here we go. We're going to do another one of these setups, it seems. Might have to freestyle tag back, see the back roll, and get a free 50-50 after. But James's defense will not be cracked open.
Yeah, great patience on knowing when to up back here. Not just chicken blocking the whole time, knowing the proper times, but chip is still a problem. I have such little health, there's nothing you can really do. Gonna have to spend the super, but that is not a projectile coming out from Ahri. That is gonna kill, interrupt there.
That was, the defense was so good by James, but just was not able to find the place in which you're allowed to press. And it doesn't matter. I mean, you can hold back as long as you, but unless you start going on the offense at some point, it just doesn't matter. And yeah, I mean, you're just gonna wait here, not use the break, it seems. I don't disagree.
Exactly right. Gonna be fully even resources here, heading into the final round of game 2. Will Dragon be moving on? Does James have another game up his sleeve? We will see. It is tournament life on the line for James.
No, I definitely think it's going to be hard, but it's certainly doable. Unfortunately, a little bit too much screen lock there to be able to combo off that air throw. Dragon's been doing a pretty good job so far at just stopping these Yasuo assists from making too much progress.
Nice, just out of range. That Illaoi cross up. James able to kind of reset back here. Getting that tentacle off screen as well, so one less thing to worry about.
I mean, very, very nice. Oh no, isn't quite able to push him out far enough, and now you're getting thrown twice for your troubles. That's a rough one.
So close to landing that throw, but pixels make a difference in this game for sure.
Ooh, able to jump out, but now you're getting caught out. It's just a couple too many mixes, and the empty hop low will finish off the swordsman. Ahri, I mean, it's possible, but it's going to be real rough.
That super assist did connect, but only on the assist champ.
I mean, this could be a kill unless you decide to use the break, but unfortunately, that's not the answer after the break tag. I don't know if this is going to be able to kill. Not quite. And Ahri's just facing the wrong way. Oh, it's a tragedy.
It's unfortunate. Luckily for James, Dragon does drop the combo, and actually the super assist is going to be able to kill Ahri as well. All of a sudden, was a huge advantage for Dragon. Now James is in the driver's seat.
Oh no! Just as you say it, you've cursed him. You've sent him down to the depths of the ocean. And at 1 HP, Dragon finds the throw to be able to finish off that game. That was so, so tragic. Former jungler, I'm a big fan of the Scuttlecraft.
Great stage, great theme. Nice interactions with the scuttlers in the back. Sometimes they'll burrow in. There's one on the far left that you can knock over when there's a ground bounce. Nice personality on the stage for sure.
Yeah, I like to see it, but here we go. Great start for Tate. Once again, the speed run begins. And you got to see if you're able to stop this like freight train that just is Blitzcrank, and that's not the way to do it. The command grab finishes off the Darius. Pretty much perfect so far for Tate.
Yeah, Tate looking clean. Already behind the previous gold split, but this could be a great time here. Trying to wrap up this first round right off the bat. Here comes the reset. What's the guess? The jump works out perfectly. Now the entire momentum is switched, but only for just a second. Was ready with the combo. Potentially tried to bait a burst just out of muscle memory at this point. I don't even think he's checking.
So bad.
Yeah, he truly is the master.
I mean, yeah, that's like the Home Depot Temkin classic of like the dopamine rush you get after baiting the break is just so much higher than winning the match that it's all you go for. And honestly, can you even blame him? But that time, the Yasuo Judgment Cut projectile finds him, and this is going to be a chance to steam up for Tate here. Now you got to guess, able to just find your way out and the parry to counter the rocket punch. And this is going to be a big combo coming in from Choopy. It was scaled, so maybe the drop wasn't as important as one would think. Now we got to wonder, is the break going to be spent?
Nice little optimization, too, to get the side switch before the tag launcher there. So you keep corner pressure here with the blitz. So valuable.
Oh my god, it's the 2H, like you were saying earlier. That Caitlyn 2H just hits so far behind. You would think that it was just omnidirectional. But now we have a Yasuo reset.
Yeah, that Kate 2H might as well just be a global hitbox at this point. She just kind of just presses the button, and if you're not blocking wherever you are, you're just getting hit.
Yeah, it's the Karthus ult of anti-airs. Like it just comes for you. There's nothing you can do.
It's inevitable.
Ooh, I like that air-to-air pickup from Choopy, but the drop, oh my god, I'm cursing. It's over.
The drops, especially in Winners Finals, are really going to bite you. Tate cleaning up the first game, 2 games away from securing the spot in Grands. And you're going to be awaiting just some killers, even if you hit Grand. So the job isn't even done after winning Winners Finals. You definitely would like the set advantage, but you got Galladiated, you got Bleed, you got some real killers over there on the loser side of things. So want to take it now, but got to stay locked.
Ooh, what a reset coming out from Choopy. But the parry, I want to say that was on purpose from Tate. Just sends the projectile a little bit too far to bait out the parry. Kind of the smartest move I've ever seen in my whole life. Steam time, and you just aren't ready for it. And we're able to get that meter all the way back as well. And this is not looking good for Choopy here. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Down S2, stonks are up right now. They're so up right now. They just won't stop. Is there another one coming? It's still coming. No meter for the super to kill. But that's all right. It's Yasuo's turn. No command grab, but the regular one will have to do. Another round on the board for Tate.
Dude, Tate is playing like a man possessed right now. Just every mix-up is working. Every button is hitting. It's just all coming up Tate. It just seems so hard to stop this, and the sweep is getting properly punished. And this is so, so bad for Mr. Choopy here.
Steamed up again. What's the guess? Get up attack does work out here, so buys you a bit of time, and the jump over is going to get a nice punish on the command grab. Finally, Tate's going to have to adjust the game plan just a touch.
I mean, it's scary, but The get up attack just says get off me, and the parry just goes wide once more. Tate has been doing such a good job at making Choopy think that it's the turn, like you're allowed to parry, but it just isn't. And the one time where a parry would have worked out, unfortunately, just quite isn't able to catch the cross up. And again, Tate is just going so fast, but the global ultimate, it happens.
It's so good. Why would you can't even just go above her. It's too scary. And okay, well, you know, there's one way. If she's airborne, she can't 2H, so that's pretty good.
Oh no! Gets the jump over the command grab, but the combo just isn't there. Luckily, still able to figure out a way to finish it off, but now you gotta be scared. The Fury Break is starting to run out. And this is where the chance just might end to win this game. Tate, what are you doing? It doesn't even matter. You're in Fury. In Fury.
I think he might be playing with his eyes closed. This is multiple times he's going to bait, and they're not even close to having burst. I don't know what he's going on, but he's just gonna keep letting it rip. It's working. Like, why not? I guess if you're always baiting the burst, you're gonna bait the burst whenever they burst.
I mean, maybe. I think that this is certainly an inadvisable method of playing the game, but I mean, Tate is just employing all the correct mind control to make it so that it works out for him. And which side are you on?
That's messed up, man. This guy is on another level right now. This is why he's using the Akuma Chroma. He's just playing like a demon all night long.
Yeah, this is crazy. Goes for another high rocket grab to try and bait out a parry, but in this case, it doesn't even matter. It's just so sick.
Oh my god, we're parrying the landing of the trap too. Tate is so locked in right now. This is messed up.
I mean, yeah, this is crazy. This is such a performance coming out from Tate, but Choopy trying to make it his turn, and this is an opportunity. Even if you parry the trap, there's still an instant overhead coming at you.
Oh, the headshot would have been able to kill, but I think at that angle, might not even have been possible. Luckily for Tate, able to get the Yasuo out of there, so some gray health will come back, but that's only going to matter if the Blitzcrank doesn't get killed here.
My god, the super assist does not quite work out, but the Yasuo finally going down. But that's the one issue with killing the character in this game. Now you got Yasuo, 3 super assists on deck to delete your health bar.
Going for the reset there with the 4H, and that's going to be enough. The jump command grab connects. One round away from a clean sweep in winners finals here for Tate. If you're gonna start the comeback, it has to be now.
Yeah, this is a good start, but there's just still so much going on. The low into a cross-up. Tate is doing such a good job just varying these approaches to make it so that everything works out. Tries to hold down to stop any sort of reset happening, but in the end, Tate still finds you.
So locked in right now. The perfect limit strike option here. Generate some meter and some break and keep the corner, but gonna force the pressure here out of Choopy. Great call out as well with the follow-up.
I mean, that was nice. I like the combo. I don't think I've ever seen someone use the Age or 2 combo like that. It's pretty sick. And now you have the trap set up, the double trap to be able to get a nice back corner switch. But a happy birthday. It's disaster, Nitten.
This is the not happy birthday. You're giving up your whole winner's side run to the 2x KO. Tate with 6 straight rounds, securing a spot in grand finals.
We got to see who's able to come out on top here.
Let's see as we hop in here. Of course, the costume code being used for bleed with the Ekko, hood off, mask off. Just going right into the mix, roll into overhead. Good tech throw out of Galladiated to get out of pressure.
Oh my god, the stands, like the sway H, just being able to anti-air there, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Galladiated. But now the anti-air assist coming in from Vi.
Big stuff here. Great handshake tag. Recognized. Could have gotten clipped out of that forward S1. Keeping the Ekko safe here. And able to hit the Vi while she's charging up the S1 in the background is huge from bleed.
I mean, it's good. That nerf to the Vi S1 definitely was significant. I feel like it is now to be able to catch out that like move. It was so strong before, and it definitely still is, but it's starting to come back to bite Galladiated here as Bleed finishes him off with the level 1 super.
Great stuff there, and the raw overhead is going to be enough to connect. No conversion after, but the cross-up is ready. That's going to be enough for Bleed to take this round. Plenty of meter.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's a way to kill here.
Plenty of damage on the table. That will be a full break meter on deck for Galladiated in the second round, but of course, you want to take that round advantage if at all possible. Bleed able to do just that.
And the Homebreaker call assist. One thing I've seen a lot of players start to do is instead of letting the assist hit, you just instant tag right after the Homebreaker comes out. It gives you a lot of options, but Galladiated is able to adjust and maneuver around that correctly. Now the tentacle tag into a 2H anti-air and Bleed the dash through to be able to keep the corner here and get the install.
Huge command grab here, and you know the tried and true is coming. Oh, just out of range of the tag launcher. There wasn't enough of a screen freeze there. Braum ended up leaving his screen just a little bit longer. A little bit sooner than Gladiated would have liked.
I loved that combo. That was just so impressive. But the parry says, I don't even care about your box string. Gonna deal so much damage here with this double down. And this is Gladiated's attempt. You got to see the armor into a break. Not going to hit, but the parry from Bleed takes it down. We're going to see how far you're able to get this Braum into the corner. Send him all the way into a level 1. Not quite going to be able to kill, but you are on life support.
Despite all that scaling, you get the multiple charge heavies with Ekko. You get so much damage on the table. Braum's already dead. But again, the counter from Vi coming through. So much value out of that for Gladiator this run.
I mean, it's been working out really well. The command parry just works out a lot. But now we're forced to use the Fury, but Bleed, not scared in the slightest, just goes straight into the limit strike here. A little bit of Oki, we got to see, but the Braum shield on Wake Up, it's so strong. And the level 3 from Gladiated is going to close out the round. I mean, oh my god, Braum shield is just, I think it's the best assist in the game right now. It's top 5 at least. It just gives you so many options.
Yeah, no question. Definitely top 5. And that could be a series-defining or even tournament-defining interaction there. But Bleed looked like he could have maybe potentially killed, but ended up routing for the limit strike. And yeah, dealing with the Braum ended up turning things around. So we'll see if he's able to claim this game or Gladiated really swung things around here.
Oh, and there it is. The C's Bleed. A big fan of that command grab. It's working out so far. This time decides to go with the strike. And now you got to deal with this Ekko Oki. And what side are you on? It's just too much to keep track of. This should be enough to kill with a limit strike as well. Get the bonus burst on top of it. It's just disaster.
Dude, against some of these players, sometimes the move while you're blocking mix is just close your eyes, pick a side, because the visual tricks that they can play on you to get your block baited in other directions is so crazy. Bleed is really crispy with those setups, and now Perfect is on the table here. Just one more opening, and there it is. What a way to wrap things up after getting the last round stolen.
I mean, it works out for Bleed in the end. Really, really well played. Just I love the way that Bleed plays this game. Just so reactive, so clean. And a lot of times it just works out. Going with the get up attack right off the rip, get both characters off me, but the parry again from Galladiated is gonna steal a turn.
Yeah, and this is scary too, because if Bleed isn't going to be dropping tournaments, even with Illaoi being bugged right now, if she gets that fixed before some of these challengers or majors coming up, good luck taking this guy down. That's a whole other layer of mix that he doesn't even have access to right now.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that people say, like they're like, oh my god, Bleed is so good, and he is, but he's playing with a character that's kneecapped. Like, I can't understand what this guy would be if like there was just no bugs and was just able to play these characters at full power. Now we got to see, able to get the level 1 set up into a charged roll, perhaps. No, we're just putting you in the corner for the 2-touch situation. Can you block this mix? And the answer today is yes. Galladiated starting this counter attack.
And the question is, does Bleed opt his break here? Yes, gonna keep the Ekko alive. And Smart using that freestyle tag to bait out a reversal option, and now you get the full punish afterwards. I imagine the tag launcher's coming through. There's a level 3. We're gonna make this mustache man look at a fish, and he will cease to exist.
I like the super. I think that this is one of the most like out there supers I've seen in a while, and it just looks so sick. Bleed giving us a nice little show, letting us have a look at it. But now we got to see if Bleed is able to take this in straight sets, and it's going off to a great start.
Dude, there's like almost like an aspect of basketball when it comes to fighting games, where if you know, like some players have just such delusional confidence that they can make these crazy shots that they have no right doing. I mean, Bleed is so confident in his gameplay. He's doing round start, run up jab, and it's working. Like, he just is, there's an aura behind the player that he knows you have to respect him so heavy. He can get away with some shenanigans.
I mean, the Bleed aura certainly is strong, but Galladiated on the Braum. So we're going to see if you can deal enough damage with just the Vi, and the answer is yes. Ekko's health got nerfed, and that's going to come into play here. Now, I mean, but you're Illaoi with Fury. This is certainly winnable, and Bleed agrees.
Nice, good reaction there after doing the dash cancel, knowing you couldn't get away with a hit there without getting interrupted. Played it safe, and this is the reward you get. Vi's going to be off the table. You still have some Fury to work with.
Oh no, the shield goes wide. And what a jump in from Galladiated. This is a big chance we're going to be able to get full screen corner carry here potentially. The unbreakable and the assist to cover the get up attack, but Bleed just doesn't care, just keeps going for it.
The air block there was crazy. Use the super assist from Ekko. The pressure on the ground, jump and block with Illaoi. Huge opportunity there. Now you still have level 3 to turn things around if there's a gap here. But the air throw is going to be enough. Gladiated taking this round, keeping the Tourney life alive.
I like it. That was such a good reaction to that. But again, sending out a stand medium, and it just happens to work out. It's the aura that's about.
Exactly right. It's some things are just unquantifiable. Bleed definitely has it here. Feeling things out as the assist cooldowns are coming back. And the shield is going to be a big winner here. Viasis connects, gets a mini happy birthday, spends a meter, just get a little damage and unbreakable on deck.
I mean, yeah, I think it's always worth it. The unbreakable from Braum is so strong, lets him armor through that time winder, and now a happy to follow, but gets a little bit too lost in the sauce. Tried to make it so that you had the assist on screen for the burst bait, but in the end ends up dropping it. And now you're on the back foot. You got to figure out your way out here.
Nice, the stagger pressure with the jab into throw. Bleed feeling good here. There's the interaction that is bugged, so what formerly would have been more lockdown there is going to turn things around here for Gladiated.
But this is a big chance for Bleed here. Send him all the way down to the ground, do the level 1. Might be enough to kill. No, we have a pixel, and sometimes that's all you need. But the parry tried to make sure that we lived through any sort of chip. But in the end, it's your downfall, and this is real bad. And yeah, you had to break, but the freestyle makes it so that it is never safe. And Bleed taking out another person who beat him in a previous week in straight sets.
Yeah, great stuff. Now, between last week and this, that's going to be Bleed up 3 sets, I believe.
Should be very exciting.
Yeah, it should be sick. Man, it's so sick to be able to join Oni coming into 2XKO, and then for our team to be this stacked as soon as the game has started. It's cool. It's kind of like I'm one of the bench warmers on like the Chiefs or something while they're winning like 3 straight Super Bowls. It's just like, I'm here to enjoy the ride. This is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you get the prime seats for it. So it's real good, but the Time Winder is able to snipe out the assist. That is definitely one of the most powerful things that Time Winder does right now. Just you put it on screen and it's a no assist zone, and oh my god, the blocks from Mr. Choopy keep coming out, but in the end it's not enough. And Bleed with the neutral of the gods. That was crazy.
It's crazy. I remember some pros saying that the dashes didn't feel good enough in this game, but meanwhile, Bleed's dashing in and out of hitbox range to get perfect with punishes, looking real smooth with it. That's going to be a character down off the bat, looking great. to start off this loser final.
I mean, Bleed just off to a great start. This kid is a train, and you gotta figure out a way to stop him. But it can be difficult, especially with solo Caitlyn. I'm not sure how you're gonna figure out a way to get through this. And he's kind of just swagging on him, just jumping back and forth.
Yeah, Bleed's definitely flow state right now. I mean, the mix just keeps going, the layers. He's just cooking so hard. He's not dropping anything. And look at the mix. Like, what do you do? High, low, high, low. It's actually a throw 3 layers deep.
That was crazy. I cannot believe that Mr. Troopy was able to get that far in the blocks there. But I mean, this is a chance. This certainly is doable. The trap comes through and the Aegis Reflector comes out. This is all you need to start this comeback. You get the breakout, which I think was a big part of what you were looking for, and able to get the headshot on Ekko. What a comeback from Mr. Troopy to take the first round here.
Yeah, that's actually huge. I mean, in this type of set, first to 3 losers final, you need every round you can get, and bringing it back like that against a player of this caliber, it gotta feel great for your mental.
I love that optimal combo from Bleed, getting the charge H into the break, and Mr. Troopy says none of this. You're twerking a little bit too hard here. And that's one of the, oh my god, one of the downsides of the Caitlyn assist is that it just, sometimes it goes over him.
Exactly right. Didn't get the connect after the wall bounce. Unfortunate spot for Troopy, but when you get the next interaction, in a solid spot here, should be another limit strike. Not even going to be able to get that far.
And just too much damage coming in here from Mr. Troopy, almost to its own like detriment. I mean, this looks like such a hard team to get in on as Illaoi, and the throw gets baited, just jumping in place. We got to see, is Bleed able to make anything happen here with this Fury? And that is what you needed. The command grab into a limit strike, trying to build back another break possibly, and we're just mashing that 5M. Such a strong button.
Gotta respect it. At all times, the 2M equally as good. Gonna clip here. Now Bleed went for the potential tentacle bounce route, but not gonna work.
Oh no! The super assist from Ekko snipes out the Caitlyn here, and once you get them in the air with that super assist, it is an easy combo to bring them all the way back down into a level 3. And now we're finally tying up the rounds here. That was so well played by Bleed.
Yeah, great use of all the tools at its disposal. And that jump over is going to be massive. Able to force the breakout right away, but gotta get a parry baited with that down S1 from Darius. That's a fortunate spot for Bleed to be in this early on.
That was sick. I have to hope that that was on purpose. That was such a cool way to go about doing that. And the optimal combo to keep you in the corner, keep the trap on you, and the instant overhead from Mr. Troopy here. I like it. Just jump back, hit him with the projectile, and take his head.
Yeah, very clean stuff there. Keeping it simple. That is what's going to work. And another parry baited. Going to force the Fury out here for Bleed. And this is a huge happy birthday. No break on deck. There is going to be meter for a super one as well. This should be death on the Darius, or Caitlyn rather, and a ton of damage on the Darius.
Oh my god, that was the worst possible thing you could have happened for Mr. Troopy here, and now it's all up to one chance, one grab, one command grab, and you have so much time that you can bait a burst after, but the Fury keeps you just barely alive. And that's it, though. Still, Bleed finds the game with the empty hop low. That was so clean from the kid.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do another prophecy here. We are eventually going to see some recovery frames added to the tentacle command grab, because the fact that that is landing and still able to block that burst is a little bit crazy. But hey, that's in the game now. Shout out to Bleed for making the most of it. It's just something you got to be ready for if you're Mr. Troopy.
Oh my god, what a mix. And now we're able to rewind through the break as well, using the assist to keep us safe. That was so sick. We got to see install, keep the mix going, and this time just going into the low, and you were not ready for that. And now this is just complete domination coming in from Bleed. Take a break a few times here into a tag launcher, into a level 1. That's so good for Bleed in this first round. Perfect on the character and only half health left over on Darius.
And no break either, so this touch here is going to be death. That is a perfect here in loser's final. It's so funny in this game. It's like at low level, perfects can be really common sometimes, right? If there's just like enough of a skill disparity, one player could kind of get smoked. Then in the mid-range, you kind of start seeing them a lot less because you don't see people like mastering advantage state, but they have enough defense that they can kind of go back and forth. Then at the high level, top 8s of these crazy tournaments, you're going to have plenty of perfects because just people are so good at taking that advantage state and making the most of it.
It gets real rough. Sometimes you just get two-touched over and over again, and it's real rough. We got to see if a lock-in is possible here from Mr. Choopy, but the grab from Bleed makes it real tough. And if you don't use the break, this could be enough to kill. Take a break once more and just go into the Time Winder super to finish off this Darius. I mean, this is scary.
Yeah, 4x take a break. That's quite the route there from Bleed. Able to get into a great spot here in the second round of game 2. But Choopy showing there's still some fuel left in the tank. Getting a nice bit of damage out here with the Caitlyn. But the cross-up is going to connect. That tag was devious.
That was so evil. The kick was about to hit you in the face, but you just tag and cross him up. Choopy was ready for the cross-up, but wasn't ready for the second one. And now it's time to see if you can fight back in this 2v1.
Nice gets the side switch there as well. Somehow Caitlyn thinks it's time for cake. There is a fight going on a bridge, but hey, you know, gotta dish out the baked goods also.
And sometimes you're a hungry bear, and that's just how it goes. That's not her fault, that's not nobody's fault. And this time, the hungry bear is actually gonna be a weird little tentacle monster as Bleed finds the raw level 3 to take this second game.
You thought you could press a button in his general proximity with the number 3 on the screen? Unfortunate. Hold that.
It's just not allowed. Just not, simply not allowed. I looked it up in the rules actually before this game, and if you do that, straight to jail. Do not pass go. It's just instantly death.
Chat is feeling some type of way about Bleed's gameplay right now, and I think if you're Bleed, you got to be feeling good about that.
I mean, this guy's a freak, like, positive. This guy is a freak in the best way you possibly could be. Just such a strong player, but Mr. Choopy starting to come back here with that 2H, able to send him back into the corner as well. Gotta see if this is possible.
Chat with some good suggestions. Maybe if they host tournaments when Bleed is at school, then other people will get an opportunity to take the dub. So right now, well, I mean, this is a way to do it. If you're Choopy, you are off to a nice little start here in this round, but man, sometimes it feels like if Bleed just gets his hands on the controller, it's kind of GG.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough, but that 2H nerf is gonna bite Bleed in the ass here, as now we're gonna see this max damage combo coming out from the Darius. So much damage, but unfortunately, the drop is gonna lead to a Time Winder taking out Darius here.
Almost got it to connect with the reverse Lolo shot, but Darius' assist is going to clean things up here. Choopy able to take a round and potentially keep the tourney dream alive, but Bleed still on one game away from getting a spot in Grands. This happy birthday is a nice start, though, for Choopy.
I mean, obviously, no one's ever going to be sad about happy birthday. The tag, but no parry to follow, and using that charge on the apprehend, baiting out the parry. The young man reactions are working against you this time, as now Illaoi is going to be taken out here by Mr. Choopy.
Yeah, Choopy really conditioning Bleed with that one. Has not done the delayed apprehend at all. First time it's whipped out, baits the parry, nearly gets a kill before we get to double digits on the timer. That might be a new record.
I mean, that was fast. Mr. Choopy getting a perfect answering back. I mean, if you're going to start a reverse sweep, that's how you got to do it. You got to start with getting the momentum back in your favor at some point.
You see Bleed respecting neutral a little bit here, playing it slow, and the roll is going to get that parry baited, so learning from Choopy's ways here, using it against him.
I mean, it can be rough. Sometimes parry is like your best friend, but it also can be your worst at how you got to deal with it. Darius having absolutely no meter, no way out, as Bleed put him in the corner with the install And now you got to try and block. The rollout works out here, and the air apprehend able to find it. And once again, these parries getting baited out by Bleed. He's just playing so good.
Yeah, just the recognition of the habits here is so strong from Bleed. There's been so many baited parries just in the last round or two alone. These players are really catching on to each other's habits. Now the question is, where do the layers of adaptation stop and where keep going? Right now, Bleed feeling good, has the flowchart flowing. It's up to Choopy to find a way out of a tough situation.
I mean, just rolling and doing the slide kick is certainly an option, but Aegis Reflector, unfortunately, is not able to get much work done here. And a little bit of a stare down into the 2M. Bleed is finding all of these hits, and this combo just does so much damage. Whenever you're able to do multiple supers, it is so powerful. And now Mr. Choopy back against the wall. We gotta see if this comeback, this reverse sweep is still possible.
Set point here for Bleed, 1 round away. And 2 tentacles off of 1 down S2 is nice, but unfortunately both are going to be removed off the bat. And there's going to be breaks meant for Choopy as well.
I mean, just really well played so far. Now you just have to try and make it through this comeback without break. It just becomes so difficult. I like the attempt at stuffing out the charged rewind there, but in the end, it doesn't even matter as the S1 super comes through, and now we're going to side swap, bring him into the corner, get the Illaoi as well. This might even be a kill.
So nice to see that little optimization as well, just running into the Darius while he's stunned by the Time Winder to get a little more corner carry. You can tell, just ready for everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. It can be real difficult to stop Ekko from just putting you in the corner from wherever he is on screen.
Right, it's just up to Caitlyn here. Let's see what she's able to do. The sweep is gonna get dodged out into the super Time Winder. Tough spot to be in here. What's the guess on the mix?
I like it. The overhead into the tag back, so powerful, and we're just going straight into the level 3, not giving you any chance to break out of that combo, and Bleed is punching his ticket back to the grand finals. Once again, you know, no stranger to it here at TNS, and we're getting right into this match. I am so excited to see if Tate's momentum is able to carry him through and take this grand finals without there being a reset.
Exactly right. This should be a fun one. See if Tate's unique approach is going to work out here, but immediately going right into the classic opener. Holding forward is Bleed. Gonna get that first opening.
And oh my god, the Oki is just so strong, but Tate just jumping out. Unfortunately, the stomp is just not quite enough, and the parry doesn't work out. We try and JS1 out of the, but there's no assist to save us, and Bleed with the reactions. It's just working out so well.
Blink and you miss it. That Yasuo is toast. And the parry's ready for the charge. H, you cannot try this guy with the simple stuff. We need some more layers than that. That is going to be a nice setup here. Went for the frame kill, and ready for the falling H's as well. What can't he do?
Oh my god, it's just a tragedy. You just tag back and make it so that no matter what you does not work out. Insane play from Bleed here so far, and Tate just has not been able to get a handle on the momentum so far.
This is wild. I mean, Tate was just steamrolling so much in winner's bracket to immediately guess wrong so many times in a row in just the first round of this set. Gotta wonder how the mental is building up here.
I mean, it's scary, and there it is once again, the instant tag into a command grab. No one's reacting to that. You got 24 frames of tag free, but 1 frame after the command grab comes for you, and the chip out sequence from Tate is gonna work here. Now we have to see, does the Illaoi figure out a way to really just grind her way back in here? And the pendulum swinging is a good start.
Yeah, this is not the character you want to use Wrecking Ball against. She can totally challenge you at any point. That move is surprisingly beatable if you challenge it with other attacks with decent hitboxes. So, gonna have to mix up the approach. So far, This is going much better for Tate. Got the reset on the restand here. Should lead to death. And that should be 1 round apiece here in this first game of Grands.
I mean, it's pretty good. I think that reset is just a full-on 50-50. There's no fuzzy, there's no OS. It's just either you jump or you get grabbed, and that's just how it goes. We gotta see. Oh my god, the tentacle gets both characters, but Ekko just is not quite fast enough to finish off the combo. And now, yeah, we're just gonna have to use the break to keep the Ekko alive.
Tough there. Tried to use the rocket punch, but with both characters on screen, you can only do so much. Baits out the parry with the tag as well. He's ready for the side switch. You cannot hit this guy. It's so hard.
I mean, he's too young for it. It just isn't allowed. And now, oh my god, I loved that Oki setup. Able to jump after to stop the get-up attack from hitting you. And now Yasuo is going to die for it. It's so much health on Illaoi as well. This Blitzcrank is going to have to put in mad work here. We got to see. Oh, that's not how you get it started.
No, it is not. This is one way to do it, though. His Ekko off the table here, so it's just going to be up to it's versus Illaoi. And the air throw is going to connect. What a great call out here.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to just be it. Bleed able to start this first game off with a dub. You gotta hope, for his sake at least, as like an Oni fanboy that you are, or not fanboy, Oni member that you are, Oni fan member, gamer extraordinaire, Nitten. You gotta hope that Bleed is able to make it so that the reset is able to take place.
I need to adjust the title line of my resume. I'm gonna throw that one in there.
I'm sorry.
Great stuff here as the Akuma dripped out. Yas gets the opening, but no full conversion is unfortunate. You can't be dropping those in Grands. Now with Tentacles already out on deck, this is going to be a lot of damage, or at least a limit strike into some tough mix.
No, instead deciding to just go with the Illaoi mix. I mean, the limit strike is strong, but when you already have breaks, sometimes you don't even need to go into it, and the Illaoi mix is so powerful. What a conversion, the latest of jump L's after the punish counter. But a parry, the proper counterplay to that move, finally starts to work out, but still Tate just has so far that he has to go.
Yeah, crazy stuff there. Went to go for the low parry too on the follow-up charge S2, but it's just a touch early on that. And now Blitz off the table. It's just going to be up to the Yasuo back against the wall quite literally here. And that's not the opening you want.
Yeah, I mean, certainly that's not that. The Illaoi Super is not what you want to be seeing if you are a Tate fan. That's just going to be a quick round. Bleed starting off this speed run. You know, Tate was making it work for him in the winner's bracket, but now that you're in Crans against Bleed, it's a whole another game that you have to worry about. And the Time Winder finds him, and this time we're able to keep it going after the reset. Oh my god.
The button is off limits now. The side switch is not going to work against Bleed unless he has 0 meter. And even at that point, I trust him to just block and punish at this point. Oh, right back at it though.
I mean, the parry's coming out from both sides. It's just been working out so well for Tate on the wake up. But still, you got to be so scared of the C's coming through. Just the perfect counter to trying to parry that.
It really is. And unfortunately, that's a big drop for Bleed here. Just going to back up and let that command grab whiff. Nice and smart. Clean Punisher from Bleed. Tate likes to bet it on the grab, and another parry fresh off the tag. What can't this guy do? Come on.
Yeah, tag parry just gives you enough time to be able to react. And there it is, the C's, but this time Tate guessed right. But in the end, it does not matter. Tate is going to go down. I love it from Bleed, using the level 1 to save us just a little bit of time here as we are going to go into game 3 of this grand finals. And for Tate's sake, I hope that this does not end in a reset.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate spot to be in. If you're on the winner's side down 0-2, it's almost like the wins could like bite you in the butt, right? Like you could spend the, I guess, like, what would you call it? Like mental game capital of like figuring out your opponent's patterns, taking a couple games, but if you don't take the set, it could all be for nothing. They could readapt and just kind of swing through the next series. So We'll have to see if you're able to make a full reverse sweep in this set, or if it's going to go on to the reset here.
I certainly believe Tate trying to get something started, but the tag back, unfortunately not quite able to get the break punish. And this time it's the parry working out for Tate as we walk up with the Hasagi. But oh my, I love it. Blitzcrank says, get down.
Get down, Mr. President. When my president is a samurai.
I wish that were the case, but
Metal
oh
Gear
my god,
Solid
teleports right
sentence.
into it. Yeah. Does that happen in that game? I feel like it might. There's a chance.
It's close. Not quite a samurai, but kind of like a Doc Ock situation who also creates memes like 10 years before they happen. The lore of that game's crazy. We don't have to get into that right now.
Sure, but I mean, Bleed is playing crazy here. The extension with the tentacle call, the slam back down to the ground, and you don't even need to use any meter to finish off this crank. Yasuo, no Fury on deck. The next combo is going to kill, and the parry again on the cross-up. It's just not working out for Tate here.
What an inspiration. I get hit by that move every single time. It's nice to know that humans can actually parry it on reaction. Something to aspire to as Lead taking another round. And I believe 1 round away here from the reset as well. Yes. Feeling good in these grands. At this point, if you're Tate, you got to start thinking about the next set.
I mean, it's certainly doable, but I mean, I like it. Tate has been getting a lot of these parries to punish the charge S2 and the tentacles from Illaoi, but I mean, for every parry that works out, it seems like there's one that works in the favor of Bleed here, but the neutral win going the way of Tate finally gets some momentum back in the robot's favor.
The set has us looking like Season 1 Cockeroo matches at Capcom Cup. These parries just left and right. These gamers are ready, know their defense very well. You see the frame kill coming through. Seize doesn't work, but enough recovery. Able to follow up and continue on the pressure. That is a blitz off the table.
I mean, and when you have the tentacle up, being able to get that throw is so strong, and Tate just has to figure out a way to make it out of the corner. And this time, yeah, using that Blitzcrank super assist to allow Yasuo a chance to jump out, but the throw doesn't work out for you. And there's just too much meter here from Bleed. Another super into a tag launch, and you're going to get slammed back down into this level 3 once again from Bleed. And it's just so much damage. And that is going to end this reset and bring us to a new set where Tate has to figure out some adaptations to make.
Yeah, definitely a tough spot to be in for Tate, but you are working with a clean slate. So now those wins really do feel good. You're not working on the uphill battle. It all comes down to the set.
Oh, it comes down to the set, all right, but this is not a great start for you. It's going to be a nice slam down tentacle setup. This time we're going for the normal throw instead, but the parry just does not work on the JS2 from Yasuo. Blitzcrank getting a nice combo started up here. Unfortunately, is not able to slam him back down into the ground.
Right, nice call out there with the 2M, able to interrupt that tag. Definitely was preemptive. It pays off big time here. Gets the side switch as well.
I mean, and jump back Helmbreaker, you can nerf it all you want. Still comes for us all. The slam down into the call assist, and this is just going to be wraps for this robot. Yasuo has to make a comeback. You have to get some sort of momentum coming back from Tate. You cannot just let Bleed run all over you, and this is how you get it started, but the tag allows you to see that the dash forward is what is happening, and that is going to be a killed Yasuo here.
I don't know, man. Bleed's looking so good right now. And Tate has landed so many openings on the defensive end with these parries, but like you said before, Bleed just seems to meet everyone with one of his own. There's just no way to really get some continued momentum against this guy.
I mean, it's just so rough. Bleed is just unshakable here. But Tate finally getting an opening. No Blitzcrank assist, so there's going to be no reset, but instead it's just going to be a same side low. You got to see, there is going to be the assist coming up. Do you go for a reset or do you just try and kill? And the answer is reset here. we're gonna be able to take out the Illaoi. That definitely is one of the more problem characters that Bleed has. Like, obviously both characters are problems, but you gotta hope that this Ekko might not be able to put in as much work here. So much mixes coming through. No one's blocking that.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, he's even landing like max range time winders, or I guess like minimum range time winders to get the stun effect as well. Like, everything is turning up lead right now.
Oh no, the 2Hs as well. And the cross-up gets so scary. Sometimes there, you're able to get a punish with the break, but in this case, Bleed is just able to find it, and now you're gonna be dead, most likely, able to get a follow-up after, and there's just so much more damage. Fury, such a strong mechanic here, allowing Bleed to kill 2 characters in 2 combos. I mean, Tate just has to lock in. We gotta figure it out, man.
Yeah, something has to change. I don't know what that is at this point. Bleed might want to change his tag to Thanos, because this dude is inevitable at this point. I don't know what to tell you.
That's a good start, getting a reset off the air rocket grab. And that, oh my god, but tentacle tag is just so powerful. So you're not allowed to press any buttons. And now, again, we're setting up this tentacle Oki, and the grab doesn't work out, but we're not able to punish. Unfortunately, the push block is punished, and a full screen command grab that cannot have been on purpose.
You would imagine not. And you see what happens because of the unfortunate spot here for Tate. Blitz already off the table. That has been the moneymaker for a lot of the success this tournament run. But parry like that, it all has to start somewhere. I should imagine we look for a limit strike into some strong Oki here as soon as Yasuo is able to do. You have a super tag to play with, or super assist rather. You do see it there, get a nice little bit of extra damage into the limit strike.
And they're just tried to go for another one of those Tate classic resets with the command dash cross-up, but oh no, it's Bleed's turn to do some resets, and now we have so much damage, but unfortunately, the combo is gonna drop. Wasn't able to get him onto the tentacle, but we just run right into the 5M. It's a tragedy.
It's so unfortunate for Tate. Gotta try to steal around here. You don't want to be looking at a full reverse sweep against this guy. One game at a time is already hard enough. Now you're getting 2H'd on the other side. That is feeling rough when you got the body splash.
I mean, it's very, very difficult to figure out your way around this, and the grab, the tentacle allows you to keep it going, and the hard tag to Ekko is just so sick. Able to combo into a tag launch. It's gonna kill the Blitzcrank here. It is just a domination from Bleed so far.
Absolutely dominating, and man, just the momentum doesn't stop here. Even when the whiff comes through, that super assist does not land. The dasher is gonna pick up an opening though. Gonna force the breakout here, but what do? Your back is already back in the corner immediately.
I mean, it's just rough. You already had to spend all of your movement trying to keep the combo going, and in the end it puts you in the corner and kills your Yasuo. That is so tragic, and this is going to be potentially a 3-0, a 6-0 from Bleed unless Tate is able to figure it out.
Man, we're gonna have to find the tapes from this Lolo Bleed set and see what Lolo was doing that Bleed could not deal with at the time. Obviously was able to get revenge later on in the losers bracket, but to think that someone took a set off this guy with how good he's playing today is actually wild.
I mean, it's just he's just the best player in the world, right? I think it's pretty hard to argue that at times, but now Tate finding the fake little cross up there, I like it. You got to see if the Yasuo is able to make his moves. The dash back into a stance H, and the command grab right on the wake up. It's so good from Tate.
Run up full screen grab into tag. It's so fun from Blitz.
Oh, now we're finally speeding up. We're getting to that Tate scramble situation where he's just doing so much and the mental stack gets so high that you aren't able to figure it out. Now this could be it. This could be the turnaround that Tate needs.
Nice.
Oh my
Knows
God.
exactly how many parries are needed, even on the projectile. So ready with that timing and getting a ton of reward for that. There's no assist off cooldown yet, so Tate, unfortunately, is going to get clipped on the other side and lose the Yasuo here. And it's just going to be off the OTG. Yeah.
And didn't even have to use any super bar. Now you have the Ekko super. Oh no, another parry. Does not work out for Tate. I like the attempt. You got to break out somehow, but unfortunately, that is not how you do it. Another reset using the assist to keep you safe. A level 3 raw. That was a level of belief that I commend.
Yeah, I respect that. His inner Vi player was calling to him. Just had to let the super rip, and hopefully it would work. But even with the Fury, it's not going to be enough. Tate looking like the next round is going to be his. Maybe the bleeding has stopped. No pun intended.
I mean, finally getting some motion here. I like it. Tate, this is the comeback. This is how you get it started. We gotta hope. And the JS1 catches out Bleed. And just so many tags from both players.
You tag, I tag, we all tag, but Tate comes out on top. Able to set up some Oki as well, but the jump back Helmbreaker is going to be enough to open things up here. Able to secure the corner as well as Bleed.
Oh no, the grab just does not quite work out, but the clone was in the air, so we're not able to get a combo up from Bleed, and this should be a dead Ekko. And now, I mean, this is looking real good for Tate. This is certainly comebackable.
Yeah, definitely in a great spot here. Illaoi does have plenty of HP to work with. With that assist opening, that is going to be big, so gonna force the breakout already, and calls out the approach with the 2M. The tentacle hits both, so you have an extra one to play with as well.
Oh no, yeah, this is so bad. Again, doesn't even have to use the meter, and we have Fury once again on the Illaoi here, and Blitzcrank has only a few more guesses left in the tank. That's one correct one, though.
Oh, the parry on the assist. Now you have to deal with dash cancels and Fury chip and the level 3. That is going to be death here. Nice stuff for Bleed. 1 round away from securing the tournament. Tate truly back against the wall. It's now or never.
Yeah, this is just so much from Bleed here. The throw, no tentacle to pick it up, though. Able to get a nice charge, and the 3M is able to stop that throw from working out, get a full combo conversion here after into some more Ekko, install Oki, 10 million mixed up, and you aren't blocking the first one.
No, you are not. Now the Illaoi's in. Perfect on the table. Are you going to end it with style? No. That is gone. There's still a big advantage here for Bleed. See what Tate's able to do. Time to guess.
Certainly doable. The super assist keeps the combo going, but the parry and the side swap and the burst bait, it's disaster, Nitten. Gotta hope
grand finals could be ending in the same way it started. Just raw parry on the charge H into a baited burst. There is a chance here for Bleed, able to get the pickup here. Fury coming through, but soon enough, you're going to have it on Bleed's end.
I mean, that was the secret forbidden technology to beat C's. Just doing the command grab to keep your throw invincibility. But now you got to guess over here. Gotta see the air throw comes through from Bleed. But level 3 gets jumped over, and that is gonna be the tournament for Bleed. A quick 6-0 from the kid to take TNS 2XKO number 24.